Good morning. Welcome to Lexington Games for Good Tabletop Role-Playing Game Appreciation Weekend. This is day 2. We are raising money for Kentucky Children's Hospital. Yesterday we raised over $1,500. I was really tired when I did the math. And we will be continuing playing today with Quest for the Golden Spatula or something? Golden spoons, and I have no spoons. All donations go towards Kentucky Children's Hospital for 50. I already forgot our incentives. For $10, you will give advantage to a player or DM. 15 disadvantage. 20 is a critical success for a DM or player. And 25 is a critical failure. Those are a lot of fun. Please donate many $25. And you will influence the game as we go. I'm going to kick it over to our DM for the first game, Syl, who will introduce themselves.
Hello, my name is Syl. I've been working with Extra Life off and on for a few years now. The game we are playing today is The Quest for the Golden Spoon. We're using 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons because it is the system I'm most familiar with and fits the setting, I think, the best. Okay. So I guess we'll just go ahead and jump into it and we'll get your character descriptions. We'll go one right after another and everyone can introduce themselves. In the heart of the realm, where magic simmers in the air like the fragrance of a rare spice, stands Aetherion, a city where culinary excellence is as revered as the mightiest spells. It's a place where the ancient and mystical blend seamlessly with the art of gastronomy, creating flavors that transcend the boundaries of imagination. Here, beneath the shadow of the enigmatic spire that connects worlds, a unique adventure stirs for those with the courage to accept a mysterious invitation. So each of you have received a flyer by mysterious means. So when you introduce your character, I would like you to say a little something about your character and maybe say how you retrieved your flyer.
Also introduce yourself.
Yeah, and yourself, definitely.
Hi, I'm Eve. This is my first year with LexGG. I hosted a game yesterday, the last game of the night. Today I'm going to be playing Hessa Lagerload. I am a mountain dwarf. My primary means of employing my trade, I found what used to be a giant's chef knife, and I now wield as a greatsword because it's about the right size. On my last trek into town to offload some of the monsters that I had butchered, whenever I retrieved my payback and skins and everything, it just had a flyer within the pack, and I am here to see what this trek is about.
Good morning, my name is Mary, and I'm playing Nora Hillade, and I'm just a mom, but also I work at my family's restaurant in town. Nora is a halfling. She is, as halflings are, she's on the shorter side, but she's got curly, kind of frizzy, red-brown hair, and she generally wears a scale mail that is made out of the big one the boys caught last summer. So she, as many Midwestern moms, because there's a Midwest everywhere, is up in everybody's business and happened to notice it, thought it was trash on the floor of the restaurant when she was cleaning up at the end of the night, but that's how she found her invitation.
Okay.
I'm Marissa. My character is Lena. She's a wood elf. Kind of not a real big people person. Loves the animals. She loves to cook, not with the animals. But you know, a monster, some vegetables, she's on it. She's got a giant little large potato peeler. It's her scimitar, and she received the flyer one day through the means of a raccoon, one that she hadn't recognized because she knows most of the animals in it. Just kind of scurried in and scurried out.
All right. I'm David, and I am playing Pool, which is actually French for oven. I am playing a Warforged paladin who was once a mighty knight in a long-forgotten kingdom. He went to bed. He went to sleep for a little while. Woke up, no king to protect. Decided he wanted to try some pastry chefing. His method of cooking is he will open his chest to his core and cook his pastries in his chest and will doll them out to different characters. The way that he found the flyer, he was taking a nap in the middle of town. Honestly, he just acted like a statue, and somebody just stuck it to his chest. So he woke up with it, and he's like, "Oh, cool! I'm gonna go do this."
My name is Justin. This is my first time doing games for good tabletop, especially my first time playing Dungeons and Dragons at all. So I have no idea what I'm doing, and we'll be relying on everyone else heavily throughout this. My character is Kudit. Was born an orphan, doesn't know anything about his origin really. Just he grew up and found his way through the world and made a habit out of taking really terrible ingredients and turning them into something else. So he gets mad at people for throwing away things like onion peels or onion skins, things that we'd normally not use. One of his specialties. And the name came from, it was a moniker that was originally given to him because when somebody asked him, what do you want to do? Opta said, I could eat. And they thought he was just saying his name. So I could eat.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to get at least one in, I was told. Hi, everyone. I'm also David. Hi. I am playing Jacques Croton, known as the roguish squash buckler. Well known for his shish kebab skills, using a long rapier that is affectionately called the baguette. I was inspired to take up cooking after watching the French-adjacent chefs in my town fend off some hungry raiders using just their chef's tools and also even baguettes. So I took up cooking and swordplay. And I will probably use a terrible French accent the whole time. So be ready for 4 hours of this.
Perfect. Love it. Okay. So the flyer itself reads, "Hearken, brave souls. Whispers of an ancient challenge echo through the shadows of Etherian. The quest for the golden spoon calls to those who tread the line between bravery and folly. Gather your band of the bold. The pot simmers, the forge burns, the beast growls. Do you possess the courage to transform peril into possibility? This is not merely a contest, it is a crossing into the crucible of the unknown." Dawn's light reveals Etherian in all its splendor, from the shimmering spire at the center to the bustling streets of the artisan's ring, alive with the aromas of baking, stewing, and roasting. The city buzzes with excitement over the event whispered about in hushed tones. The golden spoon, a reward no chef can resist. You each find yourself in the town center bearing the exact same flyer. It appears ordinary, but for the magic that pulses faintly through its fibers. It invites you into the spire to participate into a contest unlike any other, promising the Golden Spoon, which is a legendary artifact capable of imbuing dishes with unparalleled magic. And you find yourselves in the town center in front of the gate to the spire itself. What would you like to do?
I go in.
Just go in.
I open the door, I go in.
You watch as just a moment of recognition as all of you have the same flyer, and Jacques just kind of looks at you, walks in to the spire.
Onward to glory.
This feels very golden ticket-ish.
I will be the first to fall. That sounds right.
Well, early bird and all that, and I'm gonna follow him, and I'm passing out like they're day old. Don't worry, we didn't want to waste anything. I'm passing out like day old buns and pastries from the restaurant. Just a little something. It's good to have some energy in the morning, and I'm gonna follow.
Okay.
That's true.
Onward.
Yeah.
Mustaches, there's
I'm in.
Oh no.
You'll see Lena. There's gonna be a little creature behind her. You'll kind of like see her, kind of shoo it off and then walk in.
You guys probably thought I was just a statue because I had been standing there. I was there the whole time. So yeah, and I just activate because that's what Warforges do, and just kind of mosey in, and I open my chest to reveal little star-shaped pastries, and I just start putting them down in front of everybody at
Even
the table.
fresher breakfast.
Oh, hey, big fella. Would you like something? I'll trade you. I trade you one and I put it into your stomach, and I don't know. I kind of like panic on like, how do I feed you this roll? And I just kind of put it in your fire stomach and take a pastry. Oh, that's pretty good.
He is so big.
You all enter the temple. It's like a giant, for lack of a better term, the actual structure is a spire, but the place you're going is called the spire for some unknown reason. You're not quite sure. No one is quite sure. It's a place that certain portals and cities have just, when the portals opened to these realms of the divine, cities kind of flourished around them. So it was more of a, they were here first and the city came after. So as you're entering the temple, all six of you start to hear like a kind of laughter and like a kind of menacing kind of tones of voice as you are approached by four what appear to be bandits, chef-related bandits. The main one, it's pretty clear that there's like this guy who's I guess the leader of the bandits. It seems they are all kind of like scruffy. They have one has a giant set of tongs. One has a spatula, and they just seem very. It's strange. It's weird. This is a city of chefs, but it's weird even for this city. And as the leader approaches you, he says, "So it looks like you've got some invitations. We'll be taking those off your ends."
I hold on to the paper, and instead of giving that to him, I open my chest, pull out a pastry, and throw it at him.
Okay, make a.
Not doing damage, or just
roll a hit.
just sort of hit.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I have no dexterity. It misses. It doesn't miss terribly, but it misses.
You throw the pastry and it just kind of falls short. It's about a foot away from him. He just kind of looks down.
You can pick it up.
He picks it up.
Well, did you boys come from a fancy dress party? Because I don't recognize these outfits. Seem a little. They don't even have any food on them. Did you get those out of the wash? Are they your mom's aprons? As she kind of bustles over, did you need something to eat? She's like, I do have some snacks. It seems like you're a bit cranky.
Oh, sick burn.
The most subtle roast you will hear all day.
They just kind of look at each other like,
I think she's making fun of us.
I did not know we were here for a roast.
one of the bandits looks very enticed by it. Was like something about you just reminds him of his mother, and so he's like, kind of starting the leader just kind of smacks his hand as he's reaching out like. He says, as I was saying, I would like to take those flyers off your hands. Or we could take your hands if you like.
You know, you kind of remind me of the squirrels.
I detach my hand. And, like, do you want it?
So I assume you're not the concierge?
They're just very like,
They're just here to be roasted.
yeah. They had no idea what they were walking into.
This is how we bond as a party.
Roasting these bandits.
While they're all distracted, could I sneak around and outflank the bandits?
You can roll a stealth check.
D20.
First roll.
Yeah, you get to be the first roll. So,
Add 2 to it. Oh, that's not good.
we're starting great, guys.
It's a 1.
That's a nat one.
That one.
We are
Lovely. First roll of the game, natural 1.
We didn't even have to pay for that one, guys.
For the love of God, someone
Rest
help.
in peace, my friend.
So you believe that you are being very sneaky.
That tracks.
They're just making eye contact with you the entire time. One of the bandits is very clearly uncomfortable with this interaction he's had so far with this group, and he's like, "Boss, can't we just like go? This is maybe we'll get the next ones." The boss seems pretty intent. The rest of them are kind of losing morale.
So do we get the sense, because I thought the flyer got us in this far, but we need the flyer to keep going.
So they think that you need the flyer to get into the portal. There's an actual
Okay.
portal that will teleport you to this other plane.
Okay.
They believe that the flyer is what will let you in there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they're trying to take it from you.
Mm-hmm.
Because this place is not guarded. You can anyone can just walk into the spire if they want to.
And do we see like the portal ahead, or we've
It's
got a
probably
ways to
about
go?
20 feet
Okay.
towards the end of the hall, like into the
Okay.
room, I mean.
Okay.
Could my staring turn into menacing so that I can try to intimidate them?
You want to try to intimidate them as
Yeah.
you're rotating around
Yep.
slowly? Like,
Just, yeah, I've realized the stealth isn't working, so I just got to switch up.
I mean, no, you think it's working.
Yeah, I'm convinced it's working.
Still
now.
stealthing, but then you scowl like.
Yes.
Really hard.
you can roll an intimidation check at disadvantage because they're
20 plus 4.
You roll 2 d20s though, because
yeah. We're gonna do a
Yeah,
So we're
disadvantage.
throwing disadvantage. So
Right.
take the lower one.
Yep. Okay.
Then it's fine.
Are they both 9s?
Yes.
Yes.
So 9, 4, 13.
Okay. The bandit leader definitely is not phased. Couple of the other ones are just they're getting to the point where they're just really uncomfortable with this entire exchange. One of them was already ready to leave. So two of them just kind of like, we're
good.
gonna wait on the next one. We're gonna wait on the next one, and they leave. They just kind of leave. The leader is very obviously upset with them. Like, get back here, you're fired.
So as they're leaving, I turn to the rest of them and it's like, so guys, we've all got treats. We can give you some treats if you just want to just leave us alone. We're not here for a fight. So, got roll persuasion.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
And the other, are you addressing mainly like the little guys, not the bandit leader?
Yeah, I'm just like addressing his group because I already gave him his treat. He doesn't get another treat.
Yeah, it's true.
You only get one treat. 13.
13. You could tell it doesn't take much for them to. They haven't worked for this guy very long. It doesn't seem. They're not loyal. They're like, I could go for a treat, yeah. And they kind of saunter over to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I look over at the Midwestern mom. Shall we dole out some
Well, no,
treats?
the bandit leader is still here, right?
Yeah.
He's still okay. So while you were doing this interaction, because I was just waiting, I'm gonna go. Okay, well, it seems like we got a lot of emotions going right now. But boys, you know, I think that this kind of thing happens pretty often, and I think that a better use of your time would be to go over to the Hill 8 House Bar and Grill, and you can tell them Nora sent you, because we got beer, cheese, and potatoes on the menu today, and it's gonna be pretty tasty, I tell you. We've been making. By the way, Nora is also a brewer. So I am both a chef and a brewer, as most Midwestern moms are. So I think you should go over and get yourselves a good breakfast. You know, beer, cheese, and potatoes. You can't beat it for breakfast. And tell them Nora sent you. And it'll be a great time. And with that, I want to persuade them, but I'm also going to cast Thaumaturgy to have the doors open behind me. Just be like, do you want to head on out?
Just because of the combined efforts of both of you kind of being like, here's some treats, but you can also go there. Mainly, most people are probably bandits because they have no other option. But the beer, cheese, potato sounds pretty good at this time of day. They probably haven't eaten in a day and a half. So roll persuasion with advantage.
Oh, that was failure, not that one. Oh, okay. So that was a crit and a 26.
Okay.
Oh, actually, and then I get to roll. I want to because I'm so excited.
20.
I get to roll a d4 on top of that because it was persuasion. So a 28.
So with that,
They skip along.
the other two bandits just kind of look at each other and then just kind of go. Like
They work for you now.
They're gonna go.
Miss Nora sent us.
Yeah, they're gonna go have some beer, cheese, and potatoes. So now the bandit leader is standing there alone, just kind of looking and counting his odds, and he sees the 6 of you. Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't want to take up any more of your time, and perhaps I'll see myself elsewhere.
That is probably for the best. When I took this off of the last when the letter was delivered to my house, I will not lose it a second time. You guys better be ready for this.
All right then. Well, have safe travels. And he kind of slinks out of the area, out of the temple, and you are now unburdened at the gate.
I didn't break eye contact the entire time. So I still feel like I was responsible for making him leave.
I do not think he even blinks the whole time. Also, do you have any of that beer cheese? That sounded very good.
Ooh, actually, it's not beer cheese. It doesn't travel well. But
Do you have any kind of cheese?
I do have an
Thing?
aged cheddar.
Not for nothing, but I also have a baguette.
And she does have like her fish scale mail, but then a really big backpack that is very much. And she starts digging in it, and it's like my mom on vacation, where it's like, let me move this cooler in front of this cooler, and like, oh, in this bag, and she like a lot of things come out and then go right back in, and she hands you like a decent sized chunk of cheddar.
Oh my god, I will eat this cheese. I will name it for you. Nora. He just eats the cheese. In a non weird way. Unlike the
late for
noises
that.
In whatever
all
way
the noises
people
that I
eat.
made. No, it's just listen. It's vaguely French. It's French adjacent.
Do we need to get you a
Very-
bathtub?
I may need a little bit of a nap.
Do you need a bathtub?
I need a cold shower.
Oh.
This cheese is good. I'm so sorry.
Half an hour in, folks, and we're already off the rails.
There were
Great.
never
Good time.
That's the secret.
And this is Dungeons and Dragons, Justin.
I'm learning.
You may have to relearn when we're done.
This is not a good.
If we play it right, you'll have to relearn. So before you is the portal, about 20 feet out, like I was saying, to the spire. It's this grand kind of, like it's like a blue that fades into. It's kind of like a Stargate, but it's like a blue that turns into a purple at the top. And there's like all these ancient-looking structures and all these runes. What languages do you all speak and understand?
I know Common, Elvish, and Goblin.
Okay.
Celestial, Common, Druidic, and Elvish.
Okay.
Common and halfling.
Okay.
Common and Dwarven.
Oh, I believe it was common and then deep speech and thieves can.
Okay.
Not French, though.
It's not French.
Not French.
Not a wicked
No, I
French.
don't know.
That's
a
what deep
single
speech
word
is.
of French.
Whatever the equivalent of Dungeons and Dragons French is, he doesn't know
I
it.
do not believe that any of the D&D realms are French. So wherever he got this from, it's probably deep.
Yeah.
I have Celestial, Common, Dwarvish, Infernal, and Orc.
Okay. So the two of you that speak Celestial, I believe there was just two, right? So the two of you that speak Celestial, the runes on the side are Celestial in origin. However, they don't necessarily spell out words. It seems to imply one of the symbols is one for home, but it's also used as a symbol for like origin.
So it is a Stargate.
Yes.
Could I perceive something about the runes or the gate?
You want to just like what are you trying to do? Just kind of like see if there's anything magic about them, or
Yeah, investigate further, perhaps.
so depending on what you want to do, you could roll an investigation check if you're wanting to just inspect the runes physically. However, if you're going to see if they're like ascertain if they're of magical origin, you could roll an Arcana check.
You want to do investigation?
Yeah, that's what I was leaning toward. Thanks. Yeah, investigation.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
20.
Yeah. 20 plus.
Yeah, so 21.
21. So you can tell that the runes themselves are, and the stones that build the gate are older than the entire building itself. Probably with a 21, you're not necessarily an expert in this field, but it seems to be much older. You're not sure exactly how long, but the actual runes themselves seem to be, they're significantly older than the actual building around it. Thoughts?
I break off what is kind of an ear. Warforged, just take myself apart, toss it through the portal,
Through the portal?
and see what I can hear.
Okay.
I like to take myself apart.
You,
Apparently, that's a trait I did not know I had.
You do not hear anything. In fact, you feel deaf in that ear.
Okay,
Ooh.
don't like that.
So this is not going to be good because I'm wise, but I'm not smart. So while they're investigating the gate, I'm gonna go over and be like, "Oh, he said it was celestial. And I'm gonna try to determine magically what's going on. If I could roll like an Arcana check to just. Oh, this will be bad. Oh, it was bad. It's a 7.
It's magic.
Oh. That's a pretty sparkly gate, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, people talk about
Yeah.
the magic of the spire all the time. Adventurers make expeditions. But yeah, you're like, that's definitely magic.
Do we think this is the way to go? I did not know I'm asking all of you. We are just here at the same time. I did not know there was some sort of party, but I guess I will defer to the crowd.
I'm assuming that whenever they actually read the runes, they said something like, just read them aloud.
I would turn to Nora, the mom-looking figure, and be like, "It says home. It seems about right for you."
So you mean this will take me home? And I just walk through.
There we go.
I follow immediately. That was also my plan.
So you watch
We
as-
are now have a 4-person party.
I'll see you guys at the 4 o'clock game. All right.
Does the Warforged hear me
Okay.
trip over an ear?
Real quick, we have a $15 donation from Jason for disadvantage to DLC.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Holy crepe, omelette du fromage.
I'm in your general direction.
Okay. Well, now you now know one phrase in French,
I am learning.
and you have to.
am learning.
You're going to be Dexter for the rest of the session. Just repeat it.
I'm real close to leaning into Lumiere. I'm so sorry.
But he actually knows French, so.
Yeah,
No, I think-
years we've been rusty.
So you see as Jacques and Hessa
Poof.
disappear into the gate. They just
Oh.
I hate gods, and I've always wanted to cook with one if I could find one with a corporal being. So I'm ready to go and follow behind them.
okay.
Well, I do need that ear back.
Can I pick up? Is there a portal behind us whenever we walk through?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw the ear back through the other side.
I'm walking in. As I'm walking in, it pings me in the head.
Snaps back on.
Yeah.
It hits me and it's like, oh, it's back. Okay, I'm still going through.
Okay.
I was already committed. I was mid-step through when it hit me in the face.
Do
Well.
we see the same runes on the other side?
They're different runes.
Perfect.
I don't know what they say.
No, but we saw the at least the ear interaction a little
Yeah.
bit, so I'm through.
Okay.
I'll walk through.
Okay. Everybody walking through? Perfect.
No home.
So those of you that speak Celestial, there are different runes as we were just looking at new different the other side of the portal. There's different runes than before. Specifically, they are the runes for foreign or away. It's not a full word. It's almost like a pre-celestial language almost. It's very hard to it's like there's words, but they're not the same words that you're used to seeing, right? This is very similar.
So it's giving foreign, but I can't truly tell.
Well, maybe we went home and then we'll go home. It's home for somebody else, maybe. Okay.
When you're through the portal, it looks like the part of the temple is underneath the gate where you were, and then it fades off into solid black.
Well, nothing ventured. There's bound to be some kind of thing in here that we can cook. Also, side note, anything but pastries that I cook are atrocious. Because I have no taste buds. As a Warforged, somehow I managed to perfect
You
pastries.
can just put enough sugar in it.
Yeah, exactly. I managed somehow I can do magnificent pastries. Anything else that I cook at if you guys if we cook at like a campfire or something like that, if you guys want to eat it, you might have to roll a poison roll. That's all flavored.
Improvised attack versus teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put meat in there. It comes out as a charred, just black, hard. I eat it and it's like, this is really good, guys.
All right. Well, I'm assuming.
When I say it's solid black, it's like void.
Yeah, I'm assuming that we all have a torch. Do we come prepared?
So I have dark vision. Is there anything that I can see?
No.
in the darkness?
It is.
Not in void.
Yeah.
It's a little extra dark.
I cannot see anything.
It's almost as if it's not necessarily that, like, spatially, it's very hard for you to perceive right now. And because in every direction all around you is void, even behind the gate is void. Like there's just black space.
That's if I start stepping into the darkness, does anything happen? That's what I'm doing.
Okay. You just take a step and your foot just sets on ground, as if there's a path that you cannot see.
Well, there's floor here, guys. There's ground. We don't have to worry about falling off into nothingness.
Okay. I have gotten out a torch and I have lit my torch. And that's making a difference? No difference.
No difference.
I light 2 more torches and hold them like this.
I put all of our torches
Dual
in a fire.
Why'd your baguette on fire?
Oh, not my baguette. Again, I'm sorry. I feel like every half hour, I'm going to apologize.
You're fine. You're
Okay.
fine. As long as you keep up the.
Well, it seems like we're gonna need to go somewhere, and there's somewhere to go. But I do get the sense like if someone walks, they will disappear into the void if they're too far away from you. Like you would lose sight of them.
You would think that.
But okay, well I'm gonna think that. So I think either we should hold hands for safety, but I know we're might be a little uncomfortable with that. So I have a bit of rope, and maybe we hold on to that. I just don't want to lose anybody. Gotta have a buddy. Sound good? Okay then.
I would drop some breadcrumbs, but we could not see them.
Do what?
I would drop some breadcrumbs, but we could not see them.
You want to drop some breadcrumbs?
Yeah, maybe a few, just in case.
We have a $20 donation from Randall for a critical success for Justin.
I could use it.
Thank you for the donation. The breadcrumbs land on what appears to be ground that you can't perceive. Like it's sitting there. You see the crumbs very clearly just because it's void all around it.
I pull off a little bit more of the baguette, and I make slightly larger chunks. Not like crazy big, but I want to literally just go.
Okay.
Just to see if we can kind of judge what a ground might be like, or if there's like a void in front of it, because we might take our first step and just literally fall into nothingness
Right.
or whatever. So see if maybe we can light the area.
So you throw the bread, and the bread just lands as if there's ground there.
To keep him from wasting food, I chase after the bread to
Okay.
pick it up.
Okay.
Good. You don't want to litter. That's how you get rats.
This is how you get ants.
Or ducks.
Do you want ants? This is how you get ants.
We have both.
So I want you to roll a. We'll say, how far were you trying to throw it? What was the goal?
I mean not far. How far do humans throw? I don't look.
Let's find
I
out.
don't look like the kind of guy who throws things.
Throw your baguette and see how far you can
like
throw
20,
it.
30 feet. I don't want
20,
to
30 feet?
I'm just launching it. Just to see
Roll
how
a
far.
strength check just to see. I want to see how far you throw it.
Cool. Would you like me to do that with disadvantage since it was paid for?
Sure.
Oh,
You can save it for
Or you
something
can.
worse.
I'm gonna save it something worse. Yeah.
No, yeah, no, you can save it. No, that's fine. I'll let you call it. That's fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna say.
I mean,
that.
but if
It
you,
can't be much worse. That was a 9. Plus 1, 10.
Okay. So you throw it approximately 10 feet.
Neat.
it could be worse. You could use it, and then Jason would just buy another one.
I'm very, very good at short distances. Not a ranged fighter. You get inside this square, though, you will see.
I'm gonna take a few steps away from him.
It is working. Now I am a few steps ahead.
Oh my goodness. This is just silliness. And I'm gonna cast light on the rope,
That's probably the best thing
which is
anyone has
now I don't know how well this will apply, but it's a 20-foot radius and then 20-foot dim, and maybe it doesn't do anything, but I'm doing it.
It is just a glowing rope.
Cool. Everyone can find it then to hold on while we walk.
It does not make me tell the truth or anything, does it?
No, but I can.
I will keep that in mind. Your cheese was very good. Please forgive me.
All right, let's go then.
Okay.
There will be no lying here, guys.
So you're progressing through the void? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Everybody just
Somebody who's good at adventure, which is not me, should probably lead this time.
I'm going first. I am the tank. So yeah, I'm just moseying along. Got the rope tied to one, like I guess through one of the something on me.
Okay.
As everybody follows it
As you
if they all want to. Unless somebody wants to stay back in the void by themselves. So we can split the party early, guys.
As tempting as it may be, I do want the golden slow. No, I will continue.
All right.
But I will stand behind the big man.
I do want to say, so I am in scale mail. So I creak and clank, but also for flavor, I keep up a low grade, steady commentary on everything that's happening. Now this is pretty dark, and I don't know. The kids under the beds is just, and I'm just like talking low grade the whole time.
okay.
So.
I imagine Lena was originally right behind Nora and then heard her talking and moved to the end of the line.
It's okay. Sometimes you're a little slower, and you got to be in the back. I don't think you want to be behind me. Also, I move very slowly.
Yeah, she's a halfling.
I'm a halfling.
She's slow.
Eventually, you see what looks to be a light of unknown origin in the distance, kind of angled downward. It's almost like a torchlight, flickering even, but it is. You don't see the source. You just see the ground. There's no void where it is. It looks like an actual like hallway.
I'm heading that way.
Okay.
And as long as everybody's holding on to the rope, so are they.
My father always said, when you see the light, go immediately into it. Do not retreat away. How else will you be able to see?
What happened to your father exactly?
Oh, he died. Those radars. Takes a very angry bite.
Yeah.
So you're heading towards the light. The second that you touch the circle of light, everything around you blinks into existence. And there's a long hallway that opens into what looks like a big room. Are you progressing, or are you trying? I mean, there's doors all along this hallway. What would you like to do?
Do the rest of them see it, or is it just the
No, everybody sees it. As soon as you touch
Okay.
that spot, the void disappears, and it's
Okay.
a long hallway.
Can we still see the gate?
No.
Okay,
Oh.
so that's just like gone. Now we're in a hallway. There's a hallway behind us.
Yes.
Okay.
It looks like the hallway behind you has been going on for way longer than you've been walking.
Okay. It's gonna be hard to find where we parked the car.
It's one of those moving tramways at the airport. We have been going much further than we thought.
I mean, I'm just going to the nearest door.
Okay.
Try to open it.
You open the door, and there is just a. It looks like a child's bedroom. There's no.
Does it look used, or do we need a
It looks pristine.
child's bedroom?
This must be a trap.
No
I'm
creepy
good at
little
trap.
girl voices or anything?
No,
Good.
just an.
No, we only heard voices last night.
I don't recognize my face.
Okay, well, I'm gonna walk in and just kind of start looking around.
It just seems to be a child's bedroom. There's a bed. There's little wooden carved toys. There is not really anything of discernible, like, and nothing is really jumping out at you.
There's no like personal. I get a sense of like
It
a
feels,
kid.
It feels really fake. It
Okay.
feels as if, like, just to put it in like modern terms, it would be like almost like a demo room.
We're at IKEA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I do like a perception check or something for traps or anything?
You do an
like-
investigation.
Okay, sick. Love that. 16.
16. You do not see that there's any traps around. Nothing seems suspicious or out of the ordinary. Specifically relating to like it potentially being trapped.
Well, despite this being a children's bedroom in the middle of a void, everything seems on the level.
Seems pretty nice. And I'm gonna sit on the bed.
Okay.
Just like. Is there a window in here?
Yes.
Okay. Can we see anything
Super
out the
void.
window?
Yes.
Is it void?
No. It looks like a mountainous area with vast nebula and stars everywhere.
Do we? I can roll for any of this, but do we recognize the stars or like?
Roll history.
People should also do this.
I will also try.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah.
say history. I'll say
Okay,
history.
that wasn't too bad.
I'll try.
Oh no, I don't know. What is this star?
9.
9,
17.
17.
Yeah.
Got like a
12.
5. So
13.
13.
A nice little 3.
3.
Really
What
pretty.
was yours?
those dots in the
12.
sky, pretty nice,
Okay.
right?
So-
Same.
All of you, except for Nora, just are like, that looks crazy. Wonder where that could be. No idea.
Super cool.
You have probably spent some time looking at the stars.
A lot of camping trips.
A lot of camping trips, yeah. So you've seen a lot of the stars, specifically in the area of Etherian, and even the part of the entire country is called Eridor. In that entire area, you have seen probably the night sky dozens of times. This is not that night sky at all.
Cool. So I'm gonna commute. I'll be like, I don't think that we're at home anymore. I mean, I've been pretty far from home, like 2 counties over to the lake, and I've never seen the sky like this. And the boys didn't have to learn anything about it in the Cub Scouts. So I don't know where we are, but it isn't at home.
I'm gonna kind of walk out of the bedroom and like glance up and down the hallway and then just like proceed to the door across from the one that we're in and just open it up and not go in.
Okay.
I'll follow, but go in.
Okay. It is a. It looks like a stock room for like a kitchen.
On second thought, I'm gonna walk into the stock room. I'm out of spices.
Okay.
I do not know what spices are.
I hate that for you.
Are there any vegetables so that I can make crudité or canapé or other things that I am looking up on Google?
Are there any eggs? Because we've got the cheese.
Well, the
Oh,
first-
we got all kinds of things
the
for
first
second
thing you
breakfast.
notice is the only is a very pungent odor
Is it
in a very not good way.
But it still could be cheese.
but is it still a cheese?
I'm gonna search the room and see if I can find one, the spices, and two, to find out whether or not that is cheese
Okay.
or the wrong kind of aging meat.
Yeah.
Didn't salt it.
I won't even make you roll for that because it's pretty obvious where the smell's coming from. There is a lot of like rotted meat and rotted vegetables.
Oh,
The spices, however, that are dried, you do find plenty of. So we'll go ahead and add. I have a list. I'm sorry.
I know that this meat is rotten, but potentially it is just dry aged.
I take a bite of it
How
after he says that.
Of the meat?
Oh,
Oh, you're
no.
Warforged.
Yeah.
It has the texture of
How does rotted meat feel? How's the mouth feel?
imagine like the top layer is like leather, but the bottom layers are like if you had boiled it for 24 hours. This kind of sinks right through.
Oh.
So you'll find
Tangy.
some garlic.
God, you're gonna smell like that the entire time.
Oh, honey.
It'll burn off. It'll be fine.
Anyone have a toothbrush?
As far as spices go, you find some garlic, some basil, some sage, and some honey.
Mm.
Well preserved honey.
Does it look like this kitchen is well maintained and it just went bad, or like they left in a hurry?
It looks like the kitchen is pristine,
Okay.
but the food was not maintained.
Okay. Not like, oh no, we have to run while we're making dinner.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, nothing like that. It was like,
Does it
They
even
had
look like it's been used?
no, it doesn't.
Mm.
Shame.
Are there any? I'm assuming there's kitchen implements. Like it's a fully stocked kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over. I'm like testing knives to be like, well, that's pretty sharp. That's a good one. And I'm comparing them to mine, and I might switch some. Like, I don't know if I recognize this metal. That's a nice one. And get like a new fish boning knife.
Okay,
I don't know. Make do.
that's fine.
No, they're not using it.
I'd love to take some spices too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation check. To get some, if you all want something more than what I already said, roll an investigation check for me.
Or if not, just put the rest
I
of
don't know.
those.
If not,
I'd
just
like
put the
to-
spices down that we
I'd
have.
like to investigate too.
Okay,
I got a 13.
13.
No, I got it. I am vaguely aware that this is a room.
So you just find garlic,
Mhm.
the ones was garlic, basil, sage, and I think I said honey.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. So with the 15, is there anything that I could scavenge from what everybody else sees as rotten vegetables and meat? Is there anything that I could take from that?
That won't kill them.
Yeah, that won't kill everybody else in the process.
so the 15
Yes.
from the vegetables, and you specifically looked at the vegetables, you do find what looks like flowers that aren't completely rotted. Some type of daisies. You are welcome to roll a survival check, maybe, to determine what type of plant they are.
9.
9. You just know that they're daisies, as far as you can tell.
Do I see him pick up these flowers?
I mean, if you're actively looking, what's your passive perception?
Or if he just says he found
Yeah, I mean, he
flowers.
could just say, he's like, hey, I found it.
Did you telling everybody you found flowers?
Yeah, I narrate my
Yeah.
entire story.
Can I try and identify them through survival?
Yeah, you can roll a survival check.
Awesome. 21.
21. Okay. You identify them as Dreamweaver daisies. So what they can do is people use them to make medicine or poison, depending on how much you use. In small doses, it can make you rest very easily, kind of like melatonin, like something like that. Like it's very kind of gets you to where you're kind of cozy and ready to go to sleep. Too much, you don't wake up again.
I will pass on that information to you.
Are there enough of those for everybody to take some?
There weren't very many, but what I'm imagining is I don't think you are going to hoard ingredients from each other. So
Yeah, I'll collect those
think
and then
that.
hold on to them for later.
Not touching my garlic.
so as you all entered the room, correct? So as you go to exit, the door is closed.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna open it back up.
Okay. You're at the end of a long hallway. So when you open the door, you see hallway leading to a big opening
Mon Dieu.
with doors all around the sides.
I'm gonna walk into the hallway and open the first door on the left, and leave it open.
Oh, hey, let's go together now.
One hole on the rope.
Get the rope.
So this door is like a almost like a den area. Like there's like a pit fire, a fire pit area, and then there's like it's like a very warm, inviting space.
Is there any like chairs around?
Yeah.
I use one of them to prop that door open.
Sure.
Are there any for lounging? Like big lounge chairs or like a big, like a 70s, C-shaped couch type situation? Or...
Kind of. Like that was kind of what I was imagining. Like a stone. It's like a stone. It's made of stone, but there's like a big like a C-shaped seated area around the fire.
Jacques immediately run, kind of like, not even, not running, but just like giddy little step towards like something comfortable to just kind of kick back on and say, all right, let me know when you find the door or something.
Okay.
It seems very comfortable. It's very good for me.
Does it look like there's anything else in the room, or it's not void around, it's just
No.
fire pit, hangout?
Fire pit, hang out.
Oh.
Using what I have on me, could I try to craft a sleep potion or a very sleepy potion with the flowers that we
With the
found?
flowers, you would probably need a couple more ingredients.
Okay.
Specifically, you would need like a base for the potion itself that you would then have to crush up the other ingredients and mix into. You can make a very crude. If you had some liquid, something to dissolve the daisies in, you could probably make a very crude potion, but it wouldn't be as effective.
I'll wait.
I'll turn and check the door opposite that one.
Okay.
And leave the door open.
Okay.
Maybe drag another chair out of the study and like prop that door open too.
Yeah, that's fine. That door is it's another child's bedroom. It's the exact same model, right? So it looks
Oh god, we
identical.
are in IKEA.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems identical to the other room, except mirrored.
Are there any tags hanging off of the furniture, like QR codes or anything?
Yeah. Are there arrows on the floor in case you get lost?
Is there no bathroom except for 14 hours in the other direction?
Gotta go all the way through housewares. So there's probably another window, same view?
Same view.
Okay. Well,
Does it appear to be mirrored by any chance?
Yeah, it was completely mirrored to the other room.
Including the view out the window.
Yes.
Do the windows open? Did we try that?
You haven't tried.
I will get up and try to open a window.
Okay. The window opens.
How big of a window is it?
I would say probably the width of these windows here, so approximately like that, but only that tall.
So we could throw a halfling through it.
We'd have to make a bigger window for you.
You can
Chuck
make
leans
yourself
out the window hard, like almost halfway, like, hey, somebody grab my leg. I will go take a look.
Okay.
I just lean, yeah.
It's a halfling.
Hey, you guys, I like you guys.
You are on a mountain path.
So-
which you can see. You see, when you look back, you see the window that you're out of, but there's nothing around it. It's like a floating window from your perspective on the outside.
So I'm gonna like kind of reach around, like where if I were to reach
You would touch like a building, but there's nothing
the
there.
building, or like even if there wasn't a building there, I would touch like my own leg or something. Like
Right, no, you don't.
there's
Your hand
nothing
passes
there. It's
through.
just like, okay, this is pretty crazy. I don't think we should go this way.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe we should try just, running down the hall and see where we get.
Yeah.
Sure, we could go towards the path of unknown. That sounds fine.
If it makes you feel better, I believe there's light that way too.
Oh, well, here we go. Like a moth to a flame.
Okay. So you go back down the hallway, right? This is what everyone's agreeing to do. As you make your way, you pass the same two open doors 3 or 4 times.
I am so glad I didn't shoot a crossbow bolt down hallway now. Because the thought did cross my mind.
Wow. It just keeps coming. It just keeps coming until it hits you.
Yeah. So you pass this, and it seems like you're getting closer, but you still are seeing the same 2 doors open. And like you'll go another 20, 30 feet, and there's the same 2 doors open. And then another 20, 30 feet, same 2 doors open.
As we walk, I'm just going to keep opening doors and just pushing them open.
Okay.
Not even glancing at what's inside. I'm just going to keep opening doors.
Okay. There is just an assortment of different types of rooms. Almost as if like they are models. And as you open more and more doors, there stops being open doors, obviously. So the space starts to shorten. And then you kind of get to a giant opening at the front. And when you turn back, there's only like a few doors. And then the door you came through initially. But you find yourself, there's a vast circular chamber. Its walls are lined with shelves overflowing with books, potions, and culinary implements of every imaginable design. The center of the room, there's a large, elegantly set table surrounded by empty chairs, save for one. In the chair, there's just a kind of strange-looking figure.
I go up to the figure.
We have a $10 donation from Callie, advantage for Mary.
Thank you.
It's probably going to be about 5 minutes, then I'm going to get disadvantage.
Excellent.
There's not a singing, dancing, like French accented candelabra on the table, is there?
I know he's right here.
This is the prequel.
This was before I turned. Let me tell you about the prince. He is very uncool.
So this figure, what can we see anything about the figure? Are they like fully in shadow?
Their back is to you. The chair is like a swivel chair.
Oh, an evil one.
Yeah.
You have a cat.
And you just see from the back, you just see their hand is up, like so,
An
as if they're
evil
just
hand.
waiting.
Turn around, you villain.
Oh, hey, there, fell off. Like, you having a party? I'm not stealthy.
All at once, they spin their chair around, and you see a chef's outfit with like a little ascot, chef's hat, and their face though is a mask elegantly made of like looks like a silver dining platter, but with eyes cut out, and it's kind of like layered down, and they just kind of stand up all at once and kind of like.
Oh, he's a bit creepy, isn't he?
Is this family of yours there, Fleur?
I don't remember.
And a voice just all at once comes out. Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you today. Seems you got my invitation. Let me introduce myself. I am called the Gourmet.
Did you call yourself that, or others
A
call you
Doctor
that?
Who villain name if I ever heard
I
one.
know. It's like, is this...
Me make a Doctor Who reference?
I know. I'm
Indeed.
like, we can't get out of
You
this
already
room.
started. You started with Stargate, so yeah.
Is the
That was
lake
big
made of
NPH
skull?
with Scottish
How long have we been here?
So
Yeah.
it's giving Scotty.
Did you guys learn Scottish and French in the same school?
Did you learn Scottish at French adjacent school?
Okay.
Ah, he's speaking deep speech. He knows it too.
The candles along the table kind of start lifting up and kind of like magically kind of floating there. You can see through the eye holes when the angle's just right. There's like bright yellow pupils.
Should we stab this guy?
Just be careful. Your brethren are floating in the air.
No, we were invited to a party. We should come in and sit down. What do you have to say, Mr. Gourmet? And she's gonna come over and like plop down on one of the chairs.
Okay.
Like,
So, well, I've been watching each of you for a while now, and I was thinking I'll send out these invitations. You see, there's multiple, this competition, it's not just you. Sending it to multiple groups. I have lots of faith in your group in particular, though. Took quite a bit to get you all here at the same time. I mean, you've been chosen not just for your skill in the culinary arts, but the potential I see in each of you. So, without further ado, I assume you want to get started with the contest, yeah? I mean, that's why we're all here, right? You wouldn't have stepped through the portal, you wouldn't have picked up the flyer.
Oh god, it's like the Highland Hell's Kitchen.
I did not have really anything else to do today, so here we are. We might as well prove we are the best.
Before you run out of bread.
I know. It's like we're only an hour in. Half the baguette is gone.
No, I only ate that much.
That's his only ration.
He kind of, I would say that you can imagine him smiling as he's talking, like kind of inviting, very warm. He has creepy movements, but like he doesn't seem to be an
He's
antagonist.
smiling with his eyes.
Right. His glowing yellow pupils behind
Dare
the,
plate face.
yeah.
Nothing says like, hey, let's have a great afternoon, like a clicker with a smile on their face. Anyways, I'm in, let's go.
So, shall we get started then?
Sure.
I would say I don't have all day, but I've got quite a few days I can wait. You don't, but you know, your short lifespans and all.
You sure?
Comparatively, quite.
I will live as long as the will of my people.
What people is that?
French adjacent.
That is for me to find out and you to know.
Before we start, I'd like to have a bit of a toast to you, if you like. And you find that there's a glass filled with a liquid in front of each of you.
I drink it.
Oh, I'm investigating and just like, oh, what do we think that is? And I'm not smart. So my investigation rolls are bad, but I do have proficiency with brewing. So could I
Yeah.
roll?
Go ahead and roll.
Or I could use my advantage from Callie and we can make that, I don't know.
Because I would give you, I mean, I wouldn't give you disadvantage, obviously, but where you had that, I would give you advantage probably anyways,
Okay.
because you do have that proficiency.
It's the one, I know food and drinks. Oh, and it didn't matter. So it's a 10.
Now, if you do want to use that advantage, you can have a triple, like roll another
okay.
d20 and bunk it up. That's up to you. If you
I'm
want
going to
to.
use it because
Okay.
this feels like bad. Oh, I'm sorry, Callie. So it's still a 10 because that was a 4,
Oh,
which
no.
is a 3.
It is a liquid.
Does it feel like alcohol
It
or
feels
something
alcohol
else?
adjacent,
Okay.
but potentially something else.
I down the whole thing. It's all gone.
Now, if you down, when you down it,
Yeah.
it doesn't taste like alcohol.
That is unfortunate.
It tastes
What does it taste like? Does it taste like something we're familiar with, or like?
no.
Okay.
It is very unfamiliar. It's sweet, you think. Maybe it's sour, you think. Your taste buds are not familiar with the flavor.
I think it tastes just amazing.
Yeah, it's just the best thing you've
Like
ever.
everything I've ever
Best thing
cooked
I've
in my
Like,
life.
is it motor oil?
It tastes like every other thing I've ever had.
Interestingly enough, you do taste it.
What?
For the first time in your life, you have flavors.
I'm just like aghast, just standing there, and like you can see, I'm like kind of swaying because I'm like, as much as a Warforged could, I feel like I'm about to faint.
Yeah. The first time you actually have the sensation of taste and flavor. From where and how, you're not quite sure, but you.
My mind is just blown, and I don't know what to do with my life anymore.
A drop of motor oil like kind of rolls down your cheek.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's-
It is delicious for all those who drink. If no
Is-
one.
Is it magical? Do you want me to roll for that? I'm just
It is magical.
the mom of children, so I distrust liquids.
It is magic.
Okay, well, bottoms up, I guess. And I'll drink it.
It's the best beverage you've ever partaken in.
Bit of elderflower.
To your, I guess you're more trained in like beverages, having a brewery. So it tastes sweet, right amount of sweet, right amount of sour, right amount of. There's something else about it.
Umami,
Yeah.
but magical.
Yeah.
Oh, it's magical Worcestershire.
Since I still haven't drank mine, is there anything else I can do to perceive or otherwise identify the drink?
Real quick, we have a $15 donation from. Is it Jack?
Jack. Yeah,
Jack.
JACQ. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Jack.
Disadvantage to Justin.
That's my wife.
$25 donation from Callie to crit fail to David.
I knew it.
Make sure to use it on something he really wants to succeed.
Thank you, Callie.
Mine was still better.
So that is a button, I think. So I'm trying to figure out remember how this board works. I remember now. Okay, we got it. We're there. Okay. So the gourmet stands up and starts walking. The quick jerky movements no longer happening. They're kind of very gracefully like walking kind of quickly.
Okay, I'm gonna follow him.
think there might have been something weird in that brew.
I still haven't drank mine, so I'm just gonna carry my drink and follow them.
Okay.
You could probably put it in a flask or something without instead of a goblet.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna carry it and maintain eye contact with everybody.
As you kind of emerge into this path, there's a outdoor. It's like it opens up and you're outside. And it's really strange because you didn't know at what point the ground stopped being hallway and started being earth and dirt. But there's a large kind of arena, like base. Not like super large, but big enough to fit, like imagine like a circle divided into 4 corners, like 4 sections. There is a giant cooking station at the center. There's lots of utensils, pots, pans, and some of them have a magical glow to them.
So it very much is Scottish Hell's Kitchen.
The air is filled with the scents of 1,000 spices, and the gourmet kind of opens up and says, "Welcome, brave chefs, to your first trial, the Feast of the 4 Elements. To succeed, you must create a dish that embodies the essence of each elemental force: earth, water, air, and fire. You have at your disposal ingredients from the farthest corners of the realms and tools enchanted by the magic of the spire itself. Good luck." And he vanishes.
So basically, we gotta figure out something.
So there's a big, in the center, there's all the cooking supplies and everything. And then in each corner, there seems to be like shelves of goods. We have a $15 donation from Bebo, disadvantage to Mary.
Every time you change your name to make it funny. All right. Okay.
This is why we're not sitting next to each other.
But there are 4 corners of this area, or I should say 4 sections because it's a circle. So it's just imagine it divided into fourths, and each fourth seems to be represented by a different element.
Okay.
They are color coded, but there's other tells that they're associated with those, but you can't really see it until you get closer.
Okay. So we are to make a feast of the 4 elements.
Correct.
So, fire, water, earth, and the
4
other
dishes: earth, water, air, and fire.
one. Oh, that one. Yeah. How do you make a dish out of air?
I have an idea.
A nice meringue.
I was going to make a very fluffy, airy croissant.
I am immediately on board.
Look, yeah. That's my contribution there. I can make a pastry.
Some
Okay.
sort of pastry. I like these.
Well,
So in each of these sections that's represented by the elements, are there like different ingredients, or are all the ingredients like
Different
in
ingredients.
the middle?
The ingredients are not in the middle. The ingredients are
Okay.
each of the 4 sectors.
What ingredients are over in the air?
Let's see what we have.
Okay.
Ah,
a lot of whisk.
This is beyond my expertise there. it's animals.
definitely not a bird that experiences air.
Let's
Not
see.
anymore. They got me doing it.
It's contagious. I'm gonna talk like this for like the rest of the day.
I am so glad I'm staying here all day.
You're gonna make so many friends. You're gonna go anywhere else, they're just gonna be like, oh man. landlady was nice.
We have a $20 donation from DLC for critical success to DLC. And here's a quote.
It says,
Oh, mon Dieu, ça croit. Bleu, bleu, fromage, oui.
blue fromage.
And we also have a $15 donation from Bebo, disadvantage to DLC.
Yeah.
With the quote, Bebo is an imposter.
Yeah. Disadvantage +2.
It's Debo's name.
It's my
Great success that I gave myself. All right, sorry, I'm gonna make sure I wrote that down.
so
All right.
yeah. So now you have one from each of them.
I should probably not be making anything. I get the distinct feeling it will go poorly.
So we'll start kind of figuring out who wants to go to each section.
I'll go to the Earth Station.
Earth Station, okay.
I'm heading to air.
Air,
Okay. I can do the water station.
water,
I'll go to Earth.
Earth, okay.
Go Team B.
I guess I'm going to fire. Yeah.
So we'll start with Earth, and then we'll move on to Fire, and then to etc. Move on because I've got two
We
people
gotta
for
go
Earth,
in the
right?
avatar cycle order.
Did you say Earth as well? So we have Lena and Hessa going to Earth. Who else was wanting to go to Earth? Anybody else? Okay, so we'll start there. As you are progressing towards the
Me didn't get a butcher itself.
I know. This is
the ground just in the sector you're in starts to shake. Roll. It starts to split, so I need you both to roll dexterity saving throws.
No.
I'm going alone.
That's an 8.
An 8, okay.
Oh,
Oh no.
that's a 4.
Oh no. So you both fail. The
So who else is going to Earth?
the earth kind of like the actual ground itself splits and kind of sections off, and there is now a large hill in between you and the ingredients. You stumble kind of backwards. You're at the bottom of the hill.
I'm gonna start running up that hill.
Okay.
Guess I'll start climbing.
Okay. So we'll.
You can't deter
If you only could.
For the next was 2 for fire. Did 2 people say fire? We'll do fire next, and then we'll do water and air. So for the fire section, you start noticing the temperature is getting a little warm. The closer you get, the hotter it gets. Roll Constitution saving throws for me.
15.
15. Okay.
Aren't you going DLC?
No, I was going to go to Air. I was
Okay.
very enticed by
So
that.
15. It is very hot. You can almost feel flames like touching your face. Like it feels like your skin is starting to burn, but you're able to persist and you get to the ingredient section. There are a number of ingredients.
It was a trip.
There's lots of spices, there's plants, there's looks like pieces of potentially meat. You're not really sure the origins of what all these things are.
Oh, I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, but you can grab a handful of ingredients.
I grab as much as I can take.
Okay, so probably be about 4 things you'll be able to carry back. So go ahead and add Inferno infused oil, Bloom of the Blazing Sun, a Griffin's Gizzard, and lava lentils.
You want some pate?
All right. Next, we'll move to. We had 2 people on air, so we're gonna go ahead and go to air first, then we'll hit water last. I thought we had 2 people for earth, for fire, so that's why we went there.
No, he heard croissant.
Yeah, no,
He's hypnotized.
croissant, baguettes, so many different pastries, pasties.
So for air, roll dexterity saving throws.
God damn it.
However, is it four? How do I pronounce it?
You can pronounce it 4.
4. I'll just say.
I'm not actually French.
Yeah.
I-
French
I-
adjacent.
It's French adjacent.
Gotcha. So for you,
I passed by some weird guy with a baguette one time, way back when I decided to be a chef.
I knew I remembered you.
It was not you.
Oh.
It was your father.
Did you kill my father? Never mind.
I don't have 6 fingers. I do not. I did not.
He had a heart attack.
The lady he was walking to was just like, you know,
His tummy.
was
The
the oven.
croissants in his tummy.
He choked on this very baguette. I eat it to avenge him.
Assert your dominance.
I am strong addition.
Okay.
What are we doing? He's a burn lesson. I will consume the matter of my father.
for roll with advantage because you are a warforged, therefore you are heavy. As a
I'm a big boy.
intense gust of wind pushes very heavily against you.
Do I need to use one of these horrible disadvantages I have then?
You can stand behind.
I'm going to impose one of them on you
Sick. I would love to get rid of those. So.
because this will be fun.
16. Alright, 12.
12,
15.
15. So there's a lot of wind, but you're heavy enough to basically surpass the resistance, and you're able to just walk up to the ingredients list. Jacques,
No.
you are blown backwards, and you take 4 points of damage.
Alright.
He is down.
And you were prone.
Okay. Got it.
You're at the air ingredients. You see you can only carry approximately 4 items. So there's lots of what looks like dry. There's a lot of dry ingredients. There's some plants, like some herbs and spices. It's not inherently clear what each of them are until you take them.
Okay. I reach out and take 4.
Okay.
Take as many as I can carry.
You get add a vortex vanilla bean to your inventory. Whirlwind walnuts. Wheat.
Yeah.
And
I just needed the wheat on it.
cotton candy.
Okay.
Hey, good job, big guy. Get some for me too. It's very hard to walk back here. I fell down.
I can't get up.
Well, eventually, I think. I will help you make the thing. You get the stuff.
So now we're moving to water.
God.
You start approaching the water, the ingredients, and there is a blast of like a geyser from underneath. It's like it. So go ahead and I think this was also going to be a dexterity saving throw.
Plot twist, it's intelligence.
I'm not especially good at any of those things. Okay.
No.
Shit. Oh shit. So that was a dexterity saving throw. Okay, it's a 4.
A 4. Okay.
Unless you want to go ahead and use the crit fail, because like
Yeah.
really at this point,
No, I don't want to use there.
We're gonna save it for
I,
when
I paid for disadvantage.
in plate mail.
Thank
I know I go pretty quick. Hey. Whoa!
kind of hits you. You fold.
Yeah, just like,
Take 4 points of damage,
okay.
and we're gonna go back to Earth. There is now this large hill in between. Go ahead and do athletics checks to get over the hill. I say hill, it's more of a small mountain.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. That's the first nat 20.
I told you all these dice were cursed whenever I was running the game. They're gonna play for me today. That's the way they work.
So 12.
12.
You might want to.
Out of that.
Yeah. Okay. You didn't just curse
They're
yourself.
Cthulhu dice. They're already cursed. They know how they work.
With a 12, Lena, unfortunately, you try to scramble up the hill, and it's just not enough. You lose your footing and kind of stumble back, take 4 points of damage. With a natural 20, you just heft up the hill and then slide down all cool, slide down the backside of the hill and get to the ingredients pretty easily.
Throw me some veggies.
So you can only grab 4 ingredients. There's going to be some, again, there's some vegetables, there's some spices, and
Where's the beef?
right now, the 2 of the ingredients that you find there, you find the Earthshaker eggplant
Ooh.
and the troll truffle. I really should have not overdone the alliteration puns for this one, but I did.
I've been to the troll trouble. Drinks are overpriced.
You also find some dwarven dill and runic rhubarb.
Ooh.
So
They call it an herb.
Oh, no beef.
An herb.
Oh no. Okay.
I'm gonna throw one more. We have a $10 donation from Chell. Advantage to Hessa. Titty milk.
What?
All right. All right.
Sick, I guess.
Go off.
Oh, wait.
You miss all the shots you don't take.
That's true. Just because I want you all to have this item, you also find ogre onions. So I thought that one was really funny.
Gotta have onions for later.
Just throw it down to
too.
me.
Onions
So-
have layers.
Are they layered?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ogres have layers.
I have layers, Greg.
Okay.
Kill me.
You know what else has layers? A parfait.
Best damn thing on the planet. We could do Shrek references all day.
I think that's why some people. I mean, baguette. I forget which food I'm eating. This is audio poison. I am
So-
so sorry.
As you all have gathered from the 4 corners the different ingredients, you now are tasked with choosing specific ingredients to make a dish representing each of the 4 elements. And I'm not going to make you time it. I am going to make you tell me what ingredients you use for each dish. Now, in the main area, there are, I did forget to mention this earlier, there are going to be some general ingredients like flour, eggs, stuff that you can use as a base. But you have to choose at least 2 ingredients per dish from the designated place.
Secret ingredients. So there's just no water. I failed at that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You could
Okay.
have been like, yep.
Just like on the
Yeah, I
opposite
didn't-
side of the
go ahead
arena,
and-
just like drying yourself
Sorry,
off.
go ahead and roll again. My
Right.
mistake. I apologize.
Roll until you succeed.
Should I also do that? Because I also
Yeah, you can-
totally failed.
You can,
Aw.
you can as well, because I want you to all to have items from one of the places.
Is this a dex save still?
Dex save. Yep.
16?
16. That passes.
Thank God. Okay.
Ooh,
So as you you get to you there's multiple guys are shooting up, and this time you're like, I know where those are.
Like hopscotch.
Yeah, it's exactly just like hopscotch back home, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That accent's gonna be stuck in my head.
It's really in there right now.
I'm gonna be studying for classes later, and that's all. I'm gonna be reading it in the Midwestern mom accent.
Nice bit of cheese. Okay.
So
I got a 14, by the way.
14.
Can I give the help action since I'm heavy and
Yes.
Can I hide behind
Roll
the
with
guy?
it. Actually, yeah. If you just hide behind him, he's resisting the wind
Okay.
already, and you can just kind of
grab your stuff?
and go get your stuff.
Sick.
So
What did we get?
go ahead.
You're probably gonna get something
Yeah,
different.
you're gonna get something different.
Oh, okay.
I'll get yours in
I'll
just
let
a
you. I'll
second.
let you do your thing. My bad.
So you find, I was like coming up with these ingredients last night, and I did too much alliteration, but it was so fun.
It can never be
bit.
too
It's
much.
all-
I did. I got siren salt,
Ooh.
banshee basil, moonbeam fish,
All right.
Oh no.
and a tiny vial of mermaid's tears, which is very sad and doesn't have alliteration, so that's a double sad. But that was one of the ingredients I put on there. So
All right. Now we're cooking.
okay,
What do I get?
earth.
Give me air.
Does Lena want to
Yeah.
get another attempt up the mountain?
Yeah,
Okay.
we need another attempt.
I'm excited. Also kind of hungry.
I'm staying down.
See if your friend can't help you. That's
I
also
was kind of like chasing back down the hill and just kind of like, with the armload of goodies, just like kind of pick her up. More ingredients.
That's fine. We'll go ahead and just get you some more. Get you ingredients. You're assisted. You're both assisted to get where you're going.
Okay.
by someone who succeeded.
Yeah. So, Jock, you have Yeti yeast,
Mm.
It's the best kind.
behemoth beans,
Like a good bean.
some. Oh wait, you were on Earth. You're on air. I'm sorry.
Oh, never mind. I do not like
Yeah,
beans.
sorry. Clear that. Clear that. My
Yeast
mistake.
sucks and it does not taste good.
Yeast could go there.
You find
Both can cause error. Yeast and beans.
some Pegasus parsley.
Oh.
I almost said Body once told me when I said because I was thinking about Shrek still.
Shrek is
You
love.
thought the world was going to roll me, but I ain't the sharp.
Kids at home, don't look that up. Do not look up Shrek is love at home.
Stop
kids.
repeating it.
Or turn on incognito and then do it. Here for the kids.
You find some fairy thyme.
It is not on YouTube.
Fairy time.
It's-
No, sold. I don't know. That's not the thing. I'm sorry. Fuck, I'm gonna stop.
some Sprite sprouts.
What was that?
Sprite sprouts.
Sprite sprouts. Is it from
And
McDonald's.
Nimbus nutmeg.
sprouts? Nimbus nut.
Now you can use ingredients for other. We got to get your ingredients still right. Okay. You can use other ingredients from the other elements, but you have to use at least two, and you can't use two others from the same. So to clarify, if you're working on the earth dish, you have to use two earth dishes, and you can only use one from each other place. Because if you double down on another element, it messes. It won't come out the way you think it will. That's part of the challenge. So Earth, we are on Earth now. We're gonna give you the Yeti yeast. Some more troll truffle. Some Gorgon garlic knots.
Ooh.
And it's almost as if you just, when you have these magical, like these items, these ingredients, you just know the name of them. So it's kind of strange. And you're like, this sounds gross, or this sounds great, or whatever. Or why is it called Gorgon's garlic knots? Find out. And more runic rhubarb, actually. Okay. You've gathered all your ingredients, so we'll go down the line, and you just need to tell me what ingredients you are choosing. Because the way that this works, it's an enchanted kitchen, so you choose the ingredients, and the product will be made for you. The point of
Do we need to be like, hey, I have an idea of what the product would be?
Yeah, you throw an idea and the ingredients you choose, and we'll come up with you'll get the dish, but you just have to tell me what you're choosing.
So you said 2 from one element, and then
One from each from any of the other elements.
But you don't have to use the ones from other elements.
You don't have to. There's just general ingredients that aren't affiliated, like bases. Like stuff to make roux, stuff to make like stocks, kind of like just base level things.
What about cheese and stuffings, anything like that?
Cheese and stuffings?
Like stuff to put inside that. Is there any brie cheese?
There is a cheese. It smells good. You're not sure what type of cheese it is.
I put it in my mouth.
You never tasted this type of cheese before.
This is great.
A new cheese.
This could be a loaded cheese. Okay.
Now we just have to worry about him being lactose intolerant.
And I didn't put this in my inventory, but I do travel well stocked with, beef sticks and some cheese and some dried fruit, snacks for the kids.
Yeah.
So I have that too.
Jacques, you have, because you tasted it, you now know what the ingredient is, and it is mystical moondust monster.
Oh.
All right. What did you get, Chalk?
I got some parsley, some thyme. No.
Nothing sweet.
No sage or rosemary. I did get some nutmeg, which does add a nice little flavor on the back side.
I'm still thinking pastry.
Oh,
I have honey.
I do not have anything food, but I do have some cheese. Perhaps we could do a field croissant or field baguette. Perhaps if we mix the parsley and the thyme and then with the cheese, we put them together. And what do you got?
I also got some the Vortex vanilla beans.
Oh, but perhaps it's
Some
maybe
cotton
not.
candy.
Okay.
Some walnuts and wheat.
Perhaps we make
I was thinking, oh my god, what is
And
it?
any of you
Danish.
can contribute.
Baklava. Yeah.
You also have the honey.
You have honey
Oh,
and
you have
walnuts.
the honey. We have the walnut. Hey, that's it. Wait, okay. Bucket
you might want to
not
get
that.
started milling that wheat though.
He's not French
We have
adjacent.
flour.
But
I got
will
yeast.
We have flour.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's at the station. So
Which flour at the station?
Wheat groats.
I do not know if.
So a vanilla flavored baklava.
Yes, but I think phyllo dough is the worst dough to work with on the planet. So perhaps.
But it is very airy.
What if we make a baklava, but we make it out of croissant dough?
Then it's a croissant with walnuts.
Yes, but then we cut it in
Yeah.
a square and we lie about it. I do not see the point.
It's Fenol's jamon.
We
Yeah.
could also we
With
could use that.
It's an almond croissant with walnuts.
I was gonna say we could also use the cheese and make a Danish, a cheese Danish with some of the vanilla.
Maybe we do a sweet and a savory. One thing is sweet and one thing is savory. We add the parsley, the thyme, the cheese.
And I can use that vanilla bean,
Yeah.
cook it down to an extract, and put a little spread on top of it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I approve. Let us do that.
Okay.
That's what we're aiming for. Is a cheese Danish with the Munster in the middle and a little bit of the vanilla extract sort of reduction poured on top.
Little sweet, little savory.
Hey, look, guys, I'm a chef actually. My family owns a restaurant. I know what I'm saying.
I have no idea what I'm talking about. I will follow your lead, and I will definitely not use the super nice critical success I gave myself to make it work. What?
Don't forget, I have a crit fail.
You can fail first, and then I will clean up afterward.
Just remember, there's 4 dishes.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll make at least one good one.
Yeah, that's the air one.
You're making a French Danish.
We're making
So you
a
said
Yeah.
a Danish
we're making a French adjacent Danish.
with the Vortex vanilla beans, the Mystical Moonlight Munster,
Mhm.
and what were the other ingredients you're choosing?
Did we want to use the parsley and the thyme in it?
You need to use more from your.
That's
section.
2. We both have 2.
Well, was the cheese? The cheese wasn't directly
Oh, no,
from
no.
the air, right?
No.
So we have to use.
I
have to use another
can
ingredient.
crush it. I can do the walnuts.
We could do the nutmeg as well if you wanted to go.
Yeah, we could
in
have
that direction.
put the nutmeg into the.
You want to use both, or you just want to use the nutmeg?
Unless you guys, anybody else have any ideas to use the nutmeg or the walnuts? Because while we got them, we might as well use them. More is better in cooking, right?
Sure.
All right. I think we have come to a solution.
So nutmeg and walnuts.
Yeah, the walnuts just be crushed in like a little bit of a topping
The nutmeg.
into the vanilla extract.
The nutmeg will be finely ground and sprinkled upon the top, along with the vanilla extract.
Yeah, no, the walnuts will be on the outside in a circle. The nutmeg will be on the cheese.
I like the way this is going. I do not know if a monster is the correct cheese for this.
Well,
But we will try.
We can make it sweet.
Yeah,
you
we-
can reduce it and make it
Yeah,
sweet. It's
we
savory.
can make it.
I have cotton candy. I can. If I have to.
We have basically just sugar. with
That's how you make a good pastry.
with a vague blue raspberry taste.
Blue raspberry.
Oh, I was hungry when we got here.
Yeah, I'm
But
hungry
it's
now.
going away.
So mermaid's tears.
Mhm.
What is it? Like, can I try it?
Tears
Like,
of mermaids.
Go ahead and you can taste it. You can try it.
yeah, because I would say like,
Well,
I-
you do have somebody with yeast.
Yeah, somebody has Yeti yeast.
Yeah, I do.
yeah,
I was gonna say you make a beer.
yes, I'm aware. I'm just trying
How long
to.
do we have for this challenge?
Yeah,
It's 3 hours in game.
yeah. So
But you don't have to actually cook the things.
It,
You
like-
are gathering the ingredients, and it magically creates them.
okay, so like timelines when because you guys couldn't do a puffed pastry vibe in that time anyway.
No.
like that's very
No,
tight.
yeah, that's why. That's what
okay.
you were saying was
So
Yeah, it's just gonna.
mermaid's
Common
tears.
issue with the
it's magical.
yeah.
And I do Arcana and give us how?
Or you just take gonna.
Yeah, I want to know what it is.
Just roll a
Nature?
investigation or nature, whichever.
I would or survival. Like I don't know. I'm good at surviving. Like it's a check, right? I might as well just do an investigation check. Like just call it that.
Oh.
14.
Okay. When you turn it back to take a sip, it stops being a liquid
Ooh.
and it's crunchy.
And
Kind of tastes like rock candy.
Ooh, okay. And moonbeam fish, just because, am I familiar with it or not? Is there
It's
anything?
just a kind of fish.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if it was fancy.
juice.
Oh. Well, I could make a beer, or we could do something nice with this fish. I think that'd be pretty tasty. So I'm like, I want to talk to other people because I want to use ingredients and see what other, like, we're creating a meal, right? Not just
Just one
four
dish.
dishes.
No, 4 dishes.
But do they need to feel like a meal?
They don't have to. They just are each being judged.
Appetizer vibe to, no. Okay.
No, just
They're
4.
each,
Okay.
they're each their
Okay.
own thing.
Because I was thinking about, salt curing the fish and then doing a bit of a, like, we could do a nice foam on top of that. That'd be aesthetic. Kind of fancy.
Salt cured fish
Yeah.
is very Midwest.
Yeah, that sounds tasty to me. Because using the siren salt and some of that dill. And there was something else in here. Because you guys, if you use something, is it all used?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So you
So-
said dwarven dill, siren salt,
Yep.
and what was the other?
Yeah, and the moonbeam fish. So the salt and the fish are both from the water. And now I'm just figuring out how to flavor it, because that's gonna be
You got salt and dill on.
And then I figure, so the mermaid's tears are like rock candy.
What kind of fish is there?
It's just, I'm assuming, like a whitefish.
Yeah.
Is it?
Is there salmon?
No, I found moonbeam fish. Is it
Oh,
a
okay.
ocean fish or freshwater fish?
It's freshwater.
Okay, good. That's what I know. Yeah, so we're gonna salt cure in the dill and salt, and then what else did we pick up? And some of the garlic we picked up earlier. That's not like this, the griffin knot garlic.
We got basil and sage too.
And I got a fish bone and knife, so that's good. So we're gonna salt that for a while. The idea would be it's salted for a while, and then it's, you bring that off. I think then I'd steam it, and then we're gonna slice it real thin like sashimi
Okay.
to highlight the flavors of the fish. And then do just kind of a sprinkle of salt on the top because it's been steamed and
You
released.
said
and-
salt cured and then steamed.
Oh, actually, no, we're gonna bake it in a clay oven. That's better.
Okay.
So that's my thought. It's a nice little starter. And it's fancy because it's small. I can do that sometimes.
So we have a starter, we have a dessert, we need a main course, and perhaps a second main course.
Just to make sure you're using the dill, siren salt, moonbeam fish, garlic.
Yep. I
The
think
garlic is going to be. You're not using the special garlic,
No,
right?
they're using regular garlic.
That's fine.
Okay.
So that is air, and that was your water.
Just a thought for that liver. I think a nice pate would be good, and we could do a nice crusty loaf of bread with it.
Aha, maybe. I do like a good loaf of bread, except for this one.
I can make the bread.
Yeah. Like liver and oil,
This bread killed my
or
mother.
like liver and the truffle. Would be really tasty.
Who had liver?
I think it was you.
I have
it was the
I have-
fire.
I have
Griffin
giz-
gizzard.
I have
Oh,
gizzard.
great gizzard, whatever.
Yeah.
It's the same. Eh, use it the same way.
It's some part of an
Yeah.
animal that you can just finally crush up and put into a goop
Yeah.
or what a pate.
Yeah, we can
That
gizzard.
tastes
Yeah,
delicious.
we could gizzard pate.
Get
So
your
that's-
pate.
So the 4 ingredients that I picked up were inferno oil. I can't read my own writing. Bloom sun. What was that?
Sorry, I have.
There was griffin gizzard, lava lentils, inferno oil, and then something that I can't read.
Well, you can use the oil.
I think it was bloom
Yeah.
of the. Hold on.
Oh, something sun.
Yeah, it
was like a flower.
Yeah.
It's like a flour.
Yeah, so what I was thinking was a bit of the oil and the gizzard. We make that into a pate, a little bit of
Mhm.
garlic.
Yeah.
And then the lentils.
Bloom of the blazing sun.
Sorry.
Bloom of the blazing sun.
Right. Bloom of the blazing sun.
Yeah, it's got to have another B in there somewhere.
And then the lava lentils prepared with honey to temper the heat just a little bit.
Okay. So
Like a hot honey
honey situation. I'm into that.
Hot honey and pate is what we're bringing to this.
Yeah, that would work.
That sounds delicious.
So Griffin Gizzard Pate.
Using the hot oil and garlic for the gizzard. And then lava lentils with honey.
Turns out, if we just heat that gizzard to an inch of its life, it'll probably taste fine. We don't even have to worry about it. It's cool.
Inferno infused oil. I'm sorry. The honey.
Lentils and the honey.
Yeah, lentils with honey. That we picked up earlier.
Normal honey. Yeah.
And normal honey. Okay. Okay. So all that's left is earth.
What did you have?
So I made away with earth, eggplant, troll truffle, runic rhubarb. I gave the dill up with fish, and I have this weird looking leathery ogre onion. And I'm kind of afraid to cut that open. I don't know how it's going to make me cry, but I know it's going to.
Is there rice in like the base kitchen by chance? What about a vegetable stir fry? We got a lot of veggies and like the truffle and the garlic. Cause we have you said you have eggplant, right, and onion.
Mhm.
And then I feel like the garlic and truffle could go good in that. Or just like the truffle.
Are there like tomatoes in the oven? Because you could do, what's the thing?
Ratatouille?
Ratatouille.
Well, because the eggplant's just so
Eggplant.
wet. So,
Yeah.
There are no tomatoes.
Okay.
Oh,
They're a secret ingredient.
Wrestling.
I love these games because I end up playing them side games.
Eggplant parm.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go dig for some more of the cheese in the middle.
Okay.
And yeah, actually,
Yeah.
I'm on board with the eggplant farm.
So
So the
Because
cheese
there's basil
was.
from earlier too.
So you want to use the moonlight monster?
Yes.
Mystical moon dust monster. Gosh.
Yes.
and then we can use garlic or truffle for flavor in it.
Truffle and basil.
Yeah, there you go.
Mystical moon dust monster.
We're not laughing at your recipe. Everything is great.
Just look, just look across the room. Yeah, just look up.
I get very excited about cooking.
And what was it? Was the eggplant? What was
He
the
got
earth,
to make a pastry.
earth shaker eggplant? Is that what it was?
Oh, it's almost in my eyes.
It's like a French Salvador Dali.
I gotta fix this. Okay, here we go. Let's get a little curvature.
And did you want to use the did you say troll truffle too?
Yep.
Put those mushrooms on.
And
The banshee basil.
I was not. I hate mushrooms.
okay. Anything else you'd like to add?
Everything else is a little bit weird.
Perfect. So
Okay.
you have concocted your 4 dishes.
Get chopped.
I'm afraid of like a Gordon Ramsay situation.
Well, I
I'm
think
just
we
gonna
just made poison. Like, so Griffin and this are combined.
Now, everyone, my cousin Luc Besson said there is a secret 5th element. I was unclear. It may be people, it may be love. I do not know. But we may wish to prepare an alternate dish just in case, and then everyone love it. I think. Don't make love to it, but just love it. We all give it love.
Just take an ingredient from each.
Yeah, let's make one from all of the elements, and then also we say,
made a bonus
I love
one.
your dish, and then maybe we have a secret success.
I still have the very
Would you like to
sleepy
do this?
flowers.
Would
That
anybody?
sounds like a horrible idea.
I don't know.
What do you mean? We got the parson at time. I got all sorts of cool stuff over here. I'm so excited. You
Cotton
can tell by my
candy
face.
and liquid rock candy.
Yeast.
I mean,
Wait,
Sprouts.
You can make a nice little.
this is a magic time, right? Does not yeast go into the production of alcohol?
Oh yeah.
What if we made a secret love-based alcohol to go along with our dishes?
we can
Oh,
put,
actually though, we do have rhubarb still. So
we can put some cotton candy in there too to give it that nice.
no, we're gonna use the mermaid's tears.
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe a boozy root beer?
Well, I think just a sparkling kind of root beer. We
Or
don't-
just a regular root beer also? That's
Yeah. Well, I think like a nice, almost like a tonic in case your tummy
He,
gets
he
a
does.
little upset.
He'll need something to.
Oh, it's gonna get upset.
I know this is
cleanse-
an aggressive meal.
We all have to love it, though. That is important. The fifth
Okay.
element, I think, is love.
Yeah, so I think the rhubarb and the yeast and a little bit of the mermaid's tears to get it going.
I like the way this is going. In
Like kombucha.
What do you need?
if
So
we
Yeti
have,
yeast, mermaid tears,
if
Huh?
we have
mermaid tears, Yeti yeast. What was the other?
And the rhubarb.
do
Where's
we,
the rhubarb
do we
from?
need
Runic earth.
Do we need any nutmeg?
Well, then
anything
we
like
just
The
the
that?
full
dish,
type,
though.
the
To
name
add
of
to
the
the-
rhubarb
We
that
can
I gave you.
also-
Runic
we need-
rhubarb.
Runic rhubarb.
We need to use one from each.
Yes, I
Mermaid's
have.
Not
tears,
two.
runic
We can't
rhubarb.
use two from in each.
I have a nutmeg.
What
Would
do
that go well with the rhubarb?
The yeast and the rhubarb are both from earth.
Well, I want to use the.
Well, the idea is one from each, because otherwise it's just gonna be an earth.
Well, there's this extra right there.
No, then it's gonna be an earth dish.
Well, then we will put my nutmeg in, and everyone will like it. Again, we all must love it for the secret fifth element. I'm playing my own game. Sorry.
Okay. This is happening. I'll be like, so we'll have an aroma of nutmeg,
All right, I
honey.
like
An
that.
aroma, just rim a side of the
Okay,
glass,
I trust
maybe. Oh, we could just rim the glass, but
Yeah,
yeah.
perfect. Listen, I take it.
I have this bloom of the blazing sun that you could rim the glass with.
What
for
is
a little-
that?
That could be a
It
garnish.
sounds spicy flower-ish.
It's a flower,
Mm-hmm.
like hibiscus. Oh, this is a nice kombucha. Okay, okay. So we'll use that, and I just want the rhubarb, but we need the yeast. You need a little yeast.
I
So
mean, you could add an extra ingredient.
yeah.
We want one from each.
Well, we're gonna have two from that one because we need rhubarb and yeast, honey.
And listen, we defer to you. That's fine. We can have two. We just at least need one.
Yeah, and that bloom of the blazing, we're gonna throw that in there, and a little bit of the mermaid's tears just to give it a little start. And how about we'll put the cotton candy on top and let it dissolve in? It's a little bit of an experience. I did that for the kids' birthdays last year.
Mm-hmm.
I added some glitter though. I don't think we have any of that.
But I have so much nutmeg. What do I do with it?
Aroma
Maybe.
here. Throw it in the fire when you're cooking your
Oh,
meat.
I like that. All right. Well, everybody, if we make this.
Yeah, no, just
again-
hand it to me.
All right, there you go.
While everybody's doing that, I'm actually making real pastries in my chest,
For
and
us.
I'm using the nutmeg to add that little bit of taste. I think, because I have no taste buds,
Actually, they're into this
Now again,
but it's going to come out really good.
very important on this secret fit dish. We must all drink from it and also love it.
What do you mean by love it?
I don't know. I just have to love it.
I think we should clarify what you mean by love it.
I think.
If I'm going to be drinking any more liquids in this town, I'd like to know what they are.
I think from what I know from my cousin, it was pretty ambiguous as to whether or not it was actually that. So I think.
So Yeti yeast, mermaid tears, cotton candy. That's what I was missing.
Yeah, and then the rhubarb.
Got that.
Yeah, that's how you get a nice kombucha.
I trust you. You are the brewer. I am the baker. One of the
And also the candlestick
Somebody
maker.
I also might be a candlestick. Who knows?
It's all coming together.
Part of my plan.
You're not secretly a clock in a trench and a candelabra and a trench coat, are you?
I am 3 clocks stacked on top of each other.
Is anybody else curious where the yeast came from on the Yeti?
I don't
I
want to
didn't
know.
want to think about
Don't
it.
ask.
I did not
I know
ask
where it
this
came from, and I
question.
don't wish to, I'm sure. Could be anywhere.
Okay.
None of them are great.
So
Don't give the DM any ideas.
you have prepared your
Roll
5
one.
dishes.
Yeah. Haha,
We're
deal with that,
overachievers.
fantastic.
You need a beverage with a meal.
Exactly. Exactement.
The gourmet reappears in front of you. Says, "Oh, it seems you've completed my challenge quite expertly, if I don't say so myself." And he walks over to the Celestial Crescent Danish.
Ooh.
Oh.
He takes a bite and he says, "I would not have chosen this cheese, per se. But the vanilla glaze and walnuts make it a nice touch." Then he moves over to the baked moonbeam fish, the clay oven baked moonbeam fish. He kind of wafts it, and then he just kind of holds out his hand, and a fork just appears, and a knife, and it looks like it's almost like his armor or like his skin or whatever he has goes, and then comes apart and makes a little thing, and he cuts a piece and he lifts it to the bottom underneath the mask. He says, "Possibly the best use of siren salt that I've seen. Very watery, but that's a good thing." Next, he moves on to the enchanted eggplant parm.
The quotes around mine whenever I read it down.
I'm really pleased with your use of Banshee basil in this. It kind of tops the Munster and the troll truffles very well. It's very good pairing. Good pairing. He then moves on to the griffin gizzard pate with honeyed lava lentils. He kind of takes a bite, and then it's clear that it's very spicy, and he probably doesn't eat spicy foods as often.
Yeah, he is Scottish.
So he is le coward.
You see like a little bit of steam rolling out from the mask. And he's like, "It's a bit spicy. Not something I would have chosen, but fulfills the requirements of..."
Well, that's why you got the drink.
It is a spicy meatball.
And then we move on to the Frostfire Kombucha.
Ooh. Perfect timing.
He kind of tilts it back, and it's like it starts vanishing into the mask because he can't really get it under there, but it's like it vanishes into... Sorry, my computer's doing something strange. I don't know what it is. It's okay. Just like half my screen is blacked out for some reason. It's okay. Doesn't matter. So he takes a drink. It's like the liquid starts vanishing. And he said, "Interesting. Interesting."
And we all love it.
Oh, I kept enough back for everybody. I'm passing out like little tasters of the kombucha.
Oh
you
man,
know.
can we roll to? can I roll to see if it's any good?
Do we like it?
Yeah. Can I roll for like?
Roll for like. He's okay.
Oh no.
He kind of sets the glass down and kind of looks around to all of you. Kind of, the creaky motion is back.
Oh no.
Not
But he
good.
says,
The drink wore off.
he says, "Quite impressive, if I do say so myself. This test wasn't really about your culinary ability, though I am impressed by it. It was your ability to work together and use the natural ingredients of the located within the spire, the natural elemental ingredients. And you improvise rather efficiently, if I do say so myself."
Great, I'll have the spoon now.
the friends we made along the way.
We will be out of your hair, I suppose, and we will all share custody of the spoon. I will get it on the weekends.
He kind of like. This was just the first trial.
Merde.
I will melt. I will melt the spoon down and add it into my essence.
Double merde.
So, you're going to get some items.
Ooh. Yeah.
Really just a set of items. It's an elemental utensil set. So
Everybody
it's
gets
a
one,
set.
or is it to share?
It's one set to share. You can use it, however you want to use it. But each of the utensils are imbued with the power of an element. So if you use that specific element to prepare an ingredient, it becomes imbued with that element. You've proven yourself to work well as a team with little to no direction. So, the next step is finding direction. As in, welcome to the Midnight Market. And like, as he starts walking very fast again, and opens these big doors. And as the giant wooden doors creak open, you see a night sky with those nebula that you were saying before, and there's multiple planets up in the sky. You see what looks like just a little night market, like a very busy, bustling market. And he says, "Your job is to get to the other side. The directions are a little tricky, but you can surely ask the vendors for any help. Now, I'm giving you one of two items to decide whatever you'd like to take with you to find directions. There's two items. I've got a mirror, and I've got a bag of salt. This is not cooking salt. But you can have either, whichever you choose. But you can only take one. And likewise, each of you may take one ingredient from the market."
Okay.
I go for the salt.
So we all, as we move through the market, are gonna get one. We
You can
take-
each get one ingredient from the
Okay.
market.
From one of the vendors or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then collectively, we have to decide between the salt and
And the mirror.
and the mirror.
Is there anything like at the end of the market? Like
That's where trial 3 begins.
Is there like an item or something that tells us we're done?
Yeah, you'll know that it'll be like a grandiose kind of.
But there's not like a specific thing like
No, it'll open up and it'll be a very similar structure. You can actually look over and see the end. However, the market itself, you can't. It's kind of the ending pathway is elevated, but you can't see it, the way to get to it from there. You just know a general. It's that way.
darn.
I'm on board with the salt.
Sure.
Sure.
So
That way we don't have to use the what's
Well,
left of his baguette
It's not cooking. Oh, you
it's
mean
not. Oh yeah.
for a trail.
we got a rope though.
We don't have that long. Well, okay.
Okay. So you enter the market. Just need a grid. So you see before you a left turn and a right turn. At each point where you're making a turn, you have a vendor. You can ask the vendor anything that you wish. The vendors are all wearing different colored clothes.
Can we tell what they're selling? Like, do they have their goods?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious what they're selling.
Does any of them look like they have any like baking goods?
You'd have to approach them. You'd have to find the exact vendor that you're looking for. So, like, you're at the beginning of the market. So, you have a left turn and a right turn. There's one vendor straight ahead.
Approach the vendor straight ahead. I'm going to the vendor straight ahead before we make any turns.
Okay. They just kind of sit up. They're wearing a green cloak.
What do they have for sale?
Sorry, my notes are right. Okay. Mushrooms. Just all different types of fungus and mushrooms.
No, that's the same thing.
Okay, good mushroom. Especially the one that make you see funny color.
Do fromage.
Maybe. How do we pay for this mushroom? I just have it. Give it to me.
Do what? I'm sorry.
How do we pay for the mushroom? Do I just take it and walk away? And
Yeah,
then
but you can. Yeah, you can take it, one ingredient.
We only get one from the whole thing.
Like each of you only get one.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
And keep in mind you have some disadvantages and advantages as we go through here that we still need to use.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know. I don't have a.
I think we have one big disadvantage for you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We have.
I have a crit fail.
No, you don't.
I have a
that.
disadvantage and I have a
What'd you
critical
pay for?
success.
I pay for a disadvantage.
Oh,
I
disadvantage.
think you just have a disadvantage.
Okay.
I have the crit fail.
And I think you.
And I
have
got
success.
titty milk. I have an advantage.
What?
I have an advantage.
Yeah, an advantage. That's what it was.
Titty milk.
And Dave, I think you have a crit fail and a crit success.
I just have a disadvantage and I have a crit success.
Crit success and disadvantage.
So just
I did that
straight
completely
disadvantage.
wrong.
Yeah, they didn't put that.
No, I did pay for my own crit success, since our tech team is the way that it is.
I mean, there's still one more back there that can hurt you.
Yeah.
Park hasn't done it yet.
Oh, great.
And I think I have one crit success and a disadvantage as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
Does anyone want this mushroom, or do we go to the next person?
No, I was gonna say, hey there, friend. Are you selling mushrooms?
Hello, yes, you're welcome to take one.
Oh, I don't know. I'm kind of a meat and potatoes kind of gal. We're trying to get our way over to the other side. Is there a path you'd recommend? Are there any fish along the way? Or potatoes?
Well,
Red meat, really.
or mayonnaise.
Oh my goodness. Is there an aioli stand here? Mayonnaise, but you seem kind of posh, night markets. Ooh.
well,
Is it an instrument or is it a condiment?
Oh, is there condiments?
see, you could go left or you could go right. Either way might get you there. I would go.
Toward the
probably go-
condiments?
Oh, to get out.
Okay, well,
You'll find more vendors to the right. You'll find less vendors to the left.
Oh.
Where might I find some delicious special egg? Oof. That is, I think, believe. I don't know. What is the French word for egg?
Oof.
You were fresh adjacent.
I was right.
Definitely where there's less vendors.
He is evolving
I'm learning.
before our eyes.
I have pulled up Google Translate.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it seems, when I've been to markets before, the less usually means they're more spendy. So we could go over there if you want, or we could go to the right. But I don't think we should separate because this seems kind of confusing. I've lost a lot of kids in a lot of markets.
Do you know the way out of here?
No,
How long have you been here?
forever.
Do you want a day-old bun? Are you hungry?
Not in particular. I have my mushrooms.
No, mushrooms never kept me fed, but okay. I'm gonna go toward the left. Like, are we good with the left? Ooves that way?
I do want
Left is always right.
I do want how do you say? Oh, what? Yes. Sorry again, that is an audio bit for only the people in this room. I'm pretty sure it did not come over on the microphone. Oof. With like several oofs.
Okay.
Okay. You're welcome to. So you're going to the left. So there's a long alleyway that makes a left turn at the end.
Oh.
Is there any vendors along the way?
There is. You have. There's a blue cloaked vendor.
Okay.
And they seem to have fish.
Do we not already have the fish or did
No, we ate it.
Oh, we used all of it, okay. Do we still have any cheese?
She always has cheese in her pockets.
Yeah, there's always a little bit of cheese.
Ah, fantastic.
I do have nutmeg, pastries.
Listen, I just have a plan. I will not divulge, but I do need more oof.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say hi to the fish guy because, we might as well do it. Hi, friend. What are you selling?
Fish.
What kind of fish? What you got here?
All kinds.
Oh, is it actually just like all
it's
fish?
every kind.
Fish that's ever been here? Okay. Do you do samples?
Of course.
Okay. So while you guys are chatting about ooves, I'm sampling fish. Just like, oh, that's a tasty one. Okay. Do you know how to get out of here? Or are you gonna give us the same runaround as the guy before?
Oh yeah, I know.
Are you not gonna tell us though?
No.
Okay. Thank ya.
Tone of truth.
I'm
Tell
not
the truth?
wasting that on these guys that are just doing their jobs.
Tone of truth. You can't lie.
There's a $20 donation from Greta for critical success for the group to collectively decide when to use it.
Oh.
Thank you, Greta.
Thank you. Y'all, I'm just kind of assuming we can wander around here like you do at a market, and we could find the exit. But like, can we come back? Can we return
Are you
back?
asking me or are you asking the...
I'm kind of asking, like, is it like, oh, now we can't turn around?
I don't know.
Can I test and see if I can go back to the first guy?
Yeah, he's there.
Okay. Because, like, we could walk around and see what's out here. Like,
I agree.
I don't think they gave us...
I mean-
Plate Face Man didn't give us a time limit, did he?
Said it was the midnight market.
I get a good feeling that time is immaterial here.
Yeah.
So I will follow your lead. You are the most hospitable of us.
I do have a mark of hospitality.
I appreciate that about you and also your lovely cheese.
I'm just gonna keep walking and asking because I want to know what's over here.
Are you so you're not gonna pick up a fish?
Well, maybe I want something else.
Okay.
Wait, are
This
we
is
not
how
allowed to? Are we not allowed to go back?
I went back to the first one. I just tested it,
Oh, okay. I'm
and
sorry,
they were
yes.
still there. So I'm assuming that we can wander around. I'm also assuming this might be a true maze in which we have to come back a little bit.
Oh,
Okay.
So
He has Zone of Truth, you said?
No, I'm not gonna do it now.
Okay.
okay.
Not with everybody walking away.
one of the vendors tells the truth, and the others tell lies. The secret is to find out which one.
So whoever else is, what are my options?
We just go. There's only the one vendor, and it's just going down to the end of the
Yeah.
alley to the left.
Yeah, there was the one vendor in this alley, and then up down to the left, there's a path.
Okay, let's go that way.
Okay. Okay. You see a dead end and another vendor wearing yellow.
Okay, cool.
What does the vendor sell?
They sell looks like flour, wheat, and eggs and milk.
Mon Dieu.
The pancake stand.
I would like some high quality egg. High quality. Oof.
You're taking an egg.
If I can have several eggs, I would like several eggs.
Make a dozen.
Is there a carton?
Says hello. Would you like some eggs?
I would like so many eggs. How many do you have?
Gives you 4 eggs.
4 eggs. We will work with this. I will take the eggs.
Okay.
Everyone, I have eggs. How big are the eggs?
Are they ostrich eggs or chicken
Are
eggs?
they
They're
big eggs?
like chicken eggs.
Or can I have 6 eggs?
No.
Meet me in the middle, friend. What if I were to ask you for 8 eggs?
He reaches over and takes one of your.
No, that's not. Yeah, I'll take the 4 eggs.
You have 3 eggs.
No.
That's what you get for being a little sassy.
My friends, I fear this will not be as good of a meal as I had hoped.
Okay, is this the dead end then on the
Yeah,
left?
there's a dead end.
Okay.
Go
Look
back to the guy.
all the way back to the 1. Okay, I'm numbering these, but. So we go back to the beginning and go right instead?
So as you go back
Uh-oh.
towards the first one,
We can all go back 1.
you went back to the
Yeah,
blue,
we went all the way back.
all the way back to as you're going back, you pass the blue vendor,
Uh-huh.
and then there's a dead end and a left turn.
I'm gonna peek around it and see if there's someone with a yellow cloak.
Well, you saw the yellow. You went from the yellow down to the blue,
Okay.
and the green is now not. It's like sectioned off, like where you were before is
Gone.
gone.
Oh,
And now there's a left turn.
Now there's a left
Didn't
turn.
exist.
Okay. Oh.
Through that left turn, if you look though, you can see another vendor,
Can we see the color?
indigo, and they're kind of far away.
how much for my mapping skills?
I know.
This map is hard for me, and I made it.
Yeah. Should I get the fish then? What do you think, y'all?
Kind of want to go see what the indigo cloak.
Yeah, it
That
seems
was
like
got.
okay.
Someone can stay by the blue.
I do not want to split the
That's a
party.
good way to get separated.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna walk on down to the indigo vendor.
Okay.
Solo.
Okay.
Okay. They're a florist.
Ooh.
Specifically, you see several different types of or you see the main thing they have is nightshade. But there's all sorts of different flowers. You do recognize one of the flowers that you used to cook earlier, the bloom of the
Blazing sun.
blazing sun.
So the nightshade goes into things, right, guys?
In our,
Yeah.
Yes, several.
I mean,
poisons.
potatoes are nice.
I already have the Dreamweaver Daisy too. Still
There are potatoes here too.
Yeah.
potatoes.
Well.
This vendor?
Yeah.
What about?
Oh boy.
What about?
Oh, I'll get the potatoes. Like.
What about tomato? Do they have tomato?
No.
What kind of a nightshade dealer is this?
You get 2 potatoes.
Oh, thank you. And I'm gonna give him. I mean, I'm running out of buns. I'll be like, I'm sorry, I'm running out of buns. Would you like a meat stick?
No.
Okay. Thank you then. And can I keep walking wherever you are? I don't know. We can
No,
see
you're
anything
both
else.
up there.
Where does
We're
it
both
branch off
there.
from here?
Y'all keep
From
up.
here, you see there's a path behind you. You passed a left turn.
Ow, they're all lefts.
You pass a left turn. There's a right turn. From your angle where you're facing the vendor, you see the green vendor behind you. Like if you're at a, if you're at, I don't want to give too much of the map away. I almost did.
You ain't giving shit away.
No.
I might as well be like back
Um,
at the beginning, facing out.
if you're standing in front of the indigo vendor, you see to the left, you see the green vendor where they should be, but then you see that open path that leads towards the blue vendor.
I feel like I know less than I did.
And there's also a turn, like if you're facing the indigo vendor, there's a turn to your, like a pathway to your left and a pathway to your right.
Left goes to the green.
Left does not go to, there's a path, sorry, north, like a northwest.
Okay.
Like an awkward diagonal
Oh,
path.
my
Yeah.
I'm gonna go like down the
Wrong
awkward
direction.
diagonal path.
Okay,
To the right?
to the left.
Okay.
Yeah.
You find another vendor,
What color?
red.
Do they have meat?
They do, but they also have like spices, like
Ooh.
peppers, and basically like uncooked and cooked meats.
What uncooked meats do they have?
They have.
Time is.
You would imagine it to be probably beef? Question mark?
Is it nice and marbled?
Do they do samples?
Yes.
I don't know if I want to sample that. I mean, I could try it. Do
Carpaccio.
y'all do samples of the whatever this is cooked?
Yes.
What I think is beef.
Yeah, well, he says, no, and he hands you a sample.
What is this?
Oh.
It's a liar.
Oh no! Everyone here, you get this.
Well, it's not people.
Oh,
But I would like to make it very clear, just because it is not people does not mean it is not person. People is a plural.
It is person.
Oh, uh-oh. Which person?
He's
the person
I'm gonna
that-
just kind of hand it back slowly.
Is the person
He takes
a
back.
cow?
No.
The vache. That's the word for cow, I think. I did
Oh.
5 years of Spanish. This is a bad character for me.
Is all of this person?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
yeah. I think he's lying.
I'm gonna, I'll take some of this lovely marble person.
We don't have to eat it.
Oh my god. everyone.
Could I?
Everyone in the audience,
says-
all the watchers are gonna be
He
like,
says, no, thank you, and hands it to you.
He's a liar.
Okay.
Ah, he tells the opposite. He
I'm gonna say, I hate it, and I'm.
And then twos.
Are we? Can I ask him if we're going the right way?
Yeah. Which direction are you referring to? Because you're in a.
We're trying to get
Are we on the right path?
I'm gonna say yes.
Yes.
Well,
All paths
But also
are
no.
the right path.
but also no.
Is the left path the correct path?
Yes.
Oh.
So no.
Well, correct for what, though? You weren't very clear with that, you know?
Oh, yeah, good point. That was
Correct,
not very
John.
helpful. You are correct. I'm sorry.
Correct to go to the end. It's okay, you tried, bud.
Thank you. I have not known such kindness.
I'm sorry. Do your best, one.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Bender, do you have a map of this place?
Yes.
Can we have it?
I don't.
Okay.
Can I use
It's a
sleight of hand to steal your map?
He said we could.
I don't think
think he has a map.
He said
Oh, yeah,
yes.
he's lying, right? Can I steal the
Oh.
non-existent map?
So we're at the red guy,
That's
and
correct.
so we could back up, and then we could have backed up and gone the other way, or what are our options now?
Changed.
Right now, you can go back towards where the indigo vendor was.
Uh huh.
The path that was in between the green and blue vendor is gone now. And the opening towards where the originally you saw the right path when you first started. I know this is confusing and I'm so sorry. You can see the green vendor. And that path opens back up to the blue vendor. But the path that you went in the middle is gone.
What if one of us stands at the intersections where we were before? Maybe we can see what the paths are doing.
I think that would be a bit dangerous.
Sounds like we have a volunteer.
I mean, I already have my ingredient. I chose the ooze. So,
When we were at the red vendor, did the path branch from there, or did it end?
No, it ended.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
actually 2 dead ends both ways.
Okay, cool. So we have to go then back to the indigo vendor to go anywhere.
Correct.
Okay. And then if we're back at the indigo vendor, we can go maybe to the blue, or there's another option. Like we can keep backing up, or we can.
You can go forward or you can go backwards.
Okay. So let's go back to the indigo vendor, and then from there, we could go back to the fish guy, or we can go, I think, to the right.
The other direction from the fish guy.
Yeah.
So the
well,
opposite direction, if you're at the indigo vendor, to your left is the blue fish vendor, the path that leads to the green, blue, and yellow.
okay.
Also, like northwest of that is the red vendor. To your right is a path you have not been on.
Let's go that way.
Yeah. Okay. You go to that path and you see a left turn. There is an orange vendor at the end.
Wearing or selling?
Wearing orange. Sorry. Wearing.
Fair question.
I mean, we could get up there and he could be selling where it says.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, friend, what are you selling?
He's selling blues.
Just bust the
Looks like-
saxophone out. It's like,
Oh, hello. Welcome
Got a
to the
sick
market.
harmonica.
He has roots,
Oh.
like turnips, parsnips,
So we've got.
ginger.
Ooh. Got potatoes and eggs
and meat.
and meat. Breakfast. A casserole.
And ginger.
No.
Honestly, that sounds pretty tasty.
We got the workings for a sick pot roast.
Perhaps a boeuf bourguignon,
We need
which
some
is
wine for
which
that.
is basically a pot roast.
Mm-hmm. With
What,
wine.
did we give up all of the kombucha? Perhaps we make shift. That would probably be gross. Never mind.
Walking around with
I would have
that
said I would have
glass of-
kept it.
Oh wait,
Oh
no,
yeah.
that was from long before.
My hand is still carrying it.
We have
Still-
still that mystery wine glass of unknown
have
juice.
no
Oh yeah, you
idea
still have
what
the
I'm talking
original
about.
juice.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a fancy buff bourguignon.
Or it's, just
We still got
poison
garlic.
now.
Actually, we're good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I still have it.
Or it is bad juice. Uh-oh.
I still have an ogre onion.
Yeah, let's just make a real good pot roast, y'all.
I
Got any carrots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the root guy?
maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
You have carrots?
Yes.
Somebody get some carrots.
Can I try? Do you do samples?
what do I do?
He does have carrots, but as you are reaching for them, he says, "You can't have those." But he hands it to you.
So he's also a liar.
Well, I've already got one item, so someone else is gonna have to get some
Mhm.
carrots.
Are you getting the carrots?
I'll grab a carrot. Yeah, I'll
Cool.
grab some carrots.
Okay.
How many carrots do I get? Or do I get a singular carrot?
2 carrots.
Ooh.
I got
Just one, but it's comically large.
Just an enormous carrot.
It's that big carrot.
The size of a Buster sword.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My baguette feels small. Perhaps it is because I have been eating it.
Which way would you suggest we go from here?
What was it? I'm sorry.
Which way do you suggest we go from here?
Back that way, and he points towards where the indigo vendor was.
Anywhere but there.
Okay, so where are options to go from this one?
It looks like there's a like 3-way intersection.
Oh god. Okay.
You can go left, up, or to the right.
Can we see anything from any of them?
Once you step up and you look to the left, you can see the red vendor
Okay.
at the far end of a path.
Mm. If you go forward, you can see that.
All right. What's the north one?
Then there's left and right.
North
So
one,
the map
you
is
just see a turn to the left.
this goes to that.
Wait for everybody to write that down.
Okay, sorry. So then left and right were
We did left, and that leads back to the red vendor.
okay.
North leads up to just a path and then a left turn.
Okay.
And then to the right.
And to the right, yes.
Well, what's to the right?
There's a path that makes it goes down a long way and then make a left turn.
So we can go left to the Indigo, forward to somewhere, and right to somewhere.
Oh no, left is to the red.
Yeah,
Or
left is
yeah,
to the
yeah,
right.
yeah. I
Back is
apologize.
to the indigo.
Yeah. Okay.
Where's the Indigo?
Behind us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go.
Forward or right, I think are the options.
Yeah, north or east. Then both turn left.
North.
Yeah, let's go forward.
You go forward, and it cuts to the left. So you go ahead and round that corner.
Mhm.
At the end of that, there's a cauldron. It's bubbling.
Pot roast time.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Go
It's
examine
just a
the-
cauldron at the end of the alley.
Going examine the cauldron.
Yep.
Who still needs an ingredient?
We still got two.
My
Two.
hands are empty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
One hand.
Well, that feels kind of
I said put it in a flask.
ending.
So you get to the cauldron.
Yeah.
You can investigate it. Okay. All of a sudden, the pot lid starts moving like a mouth, and he says,
No.
"Well, hey there, adventurers.
No.
Oh.
Oh, I have
What brings you my direction?"
My divine smite is itchy.
wacky hijinks and japes, perhaps?
Oh my god.
That's my specialty.
I had a
God.
feeling. I'm rather intuitive.
So I can. You want me to do something for you? So what not?
I'm using divine sense.
Okay.
Good, evil, celestial.
You don't get. Oh, you get
Thing.
celestial, but that's kind of the vibe for a
Yes.
lot of things here. A lot of things are because the realm of the celestials.
So he doesn't feel like evil.
No, it doesn't feel evil. You don't get good or evil.
I hate that more than good or evil.
Yeah.
That's so much worse.
That's the worst vibe check.
He just didn't. He didn't fail it, but he didn't pass it.
What?
He didn't fail the vibe check, but he didn't pass the vibe
Yeah,
check.
that's the worst kind of vibe.
Okay. Hey there, friend. So, what do you
Well, howdy.
do here?
Oh, just little old me? Well, you can toss an ingredient in me, and I'll make it better.
Well, how do you do that?
Magic.
I'm gonna throw a meat stick in there.
Okay. He goes,
Is it batter?
that wasn't an ingredient.
Oh.
It was delicious,
I mean-
though.
I have the Dreamweaver daisies. I could toss
No.
I got
one
sage.
of those
Yeah.
in.
We got
Oh, we have like the
yeah, the basic like standard sage we got. Can I throw that in there?
Okay. He goes, delicious. Thanks. And then a fume starts erupting out of the cauldron's mouth, and it starts to dissipate, and like there's a cloud of noxious fumes now.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
The sage is gone.
Yep.
So go ahead and roll Constitution saving
Yes.
throws.
Against what?
You don't have to. You don't
Yeah, I
breathe.
think so.
Warforged.
I do the.
Well, I'm also paladin, so no disease either.
Oh, that's
Yeah, so-
great.
I do the. I will have to roll. You said Constitution.
Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh. Would you like to impose
I'm
a
just like-
disadvantage on this one?
Very aromatic. He made it better. I had no idea.
Hey, would you like to put my disadvantage on this?
Yeah,
one?
I'm actually gonna throw everybody's disadvantage
Okay.
on them,
Perfect.
for this one because it's
You
just
can throw
fun.
my crit fail at me.
Oh, good.
Ooh, I can.
Oh
It
no!
still won't work.
Well,
You did taste that potion earlier.
You
I
did.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's a feature of my race and class.
Maybe
I'm immune to
the-
all poison and disease.
maybe it just gums up the works.
Well, it wouldn't be poison.
It's interesting how dice work in this game because you feel like, you failed, right? And then you feel like you got a lower number, but you still failed. So it's still the same amount of fail. It just feels worse. Anyways, I got a 2. I rolled a 7, but then I got a 2.
Justin, you also had disadvantage. I'm gonna throw yours at you.
So I rolled a 3.
So just roll again. You might get an out one.
Yeah, you can get a one.
Yeah, oh yeah. Hey, see if 3's
It can
bad.
get
Try
worse.
another one, yeah.
It can get.
Yeah, or it can be exactly the same.
Okay. Mary, what did you get?
A 10.
10. Now I use your disadvantage on you as well.
That's with.
Perfect. Okay. You feel strange. Those who failed. Those who. What did everybody else?
I got a 17.
18.
18.
Premium.
You don't. Yeah, you don't. Don't worry about you.
So we
Oh yeah, hard. Yeah.
So everybody that failed, 17 to 18 pass. You're good. You feel you're able to just like kind of catch your breath well enough and kind of cover up so you don't inhale the fumes too bad. Everyone who failed though, you just feel strange for now. Little disorienting, but you're not quite sure what exactly is the problem. You don't lose any health, but something's off.
I would like to try to jump.
Try to jump?
Yeah, just jump, just up in the air.
You jump.
Am I good?
I mean, yeah, you jumped.
Cool. Did I land?
Yeah.
All right. Just checking.
Can I do a medicine check just to see if I know this feeling? Like, is this like when we got into the drinks on the camping trip?
Medicine would not do it.
Arcana check
You
then.
can do an Arcana check.
Oh, good. I'm good at that.
Anybody have intelligence? in their body?
Oh, okay. 9.
I got a 16 on my Arcana. Can I just like kind of figure out like, oh,
Since it's not affecting you, you can tell that there's definitely it's probably
something to stay out of? Got it.
yeah, definitely you need to stay out of. If you
Does it feel like a poison?
yes, but not not an organic one.
The pot is the pot still there?
No, it vanished.
Anyways, use 15 points of lay on hands and heal all 3.
Okay.
Well, we didn't take any damage, did we?
I did
So
earlier.
you
I'll
take
take
15 points every 5. You can cure any poison or disease.
Oh.
Oh, no, I have my water damage. I didn't get the damage from this. Because I can also, I'm a cleric. Like, I can heal us. I just didn't know that we were
Yeah.
in.
So-
if you want to try and heal,
We have a $20 donation from quote your amazing wife, crit success to Justin.
Aw.
after working against me.
We also have a $25 donation from Hark, a critical fail for someone that needs to be humbled. Who needs to be humbled?
Like that we all kind of looked at each other like,
I mean, none of us have done anything cool yet.
I'm the most humble, so.
Oh,
end of the table.
specifically, Justin, to use your crit success, your wife said you can only use this if you make a fart noise.
At the right time.
I mean, okay,
Yeah.
well, do you want to try and heal it, or?
Well, are we?
I mean, like,
Yeah.
you can tell it's bad.
For the sake of this and the sake of brevity, yes, it functions as intended, and you no longer feel the strange sensation.
Okay, well, you weren't affected, so if you want to heal us, go ahead, because I'll save myself. I'll save
I mean, like,
myself a lot.
because she passed her Arcana check and could tell it was something bad.
Yes.
Yeah, that's basically like what it's bad. It's just
Okay, heal us.
Yeah.
You heal us. Woo! I mean, I was sick too, so. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to do it yourself, I can save that 5 for something else.
No, heal me, please.
Okay.
So we're at a dead end?
I'm gonna walk
Holy
backwards towards the orange vendor and go to the path to the right.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna throw in the wheat
It's
The what?
gone.
in the cauldron.
It already vanished.
Oh, the cauldron's gone.
Oh, the
It
cauldron's gone.
disappeared
No.
after this.
Yeah.
I was gonna test it again.
Okay. So now that's it. Nothing.
As you're going back towards the orange vendor, there's not a path there, but that right path is there.
Okay.
And it goes to a left turn.
Of course it does.
And what do we find there?
You make that left, and there's another left.
Oh no.
Okay.
Keep going. We
You
just
make that left, there's another left. And you're not where you were before.
Oh, good.
But you do see a vendor.
Okay.
Which one's this one?
This is the violet vendor.
Okay. Hi, friend. What do you have for sale?
Salt.
Can I take your salt, please?
Sure.
What kind of salts?
Like flavored?
Is it
Cooking
different?
salt?
Is it
All
bad?
kinds. Anything you can imagine.
You said?
This is for the kids. We don't need bath salts.
Have some salts that you would use in the bath.
Make another left turn and suddenly you're in Florida.
Should say Rochefort.
Why is that man eating that other man's face? Marble the person.
Well, I think I know how the red vendor got his wares.
Taking salt. Are you gonna pick a kind of salt, or are you just gonna take?
What salt? Are there multiple salts or just?
Anything you can imagine.
Can you just get like a?
He basically
battering
has
of,
he has
like,
a box and he sets it up. So what type of salt would you like?
Like a finishing salt. Something fancy. Because we generally get.
Be like a sea salt, flaky sea salt, or
Mm.
some sort of.
Or a flavored one.
Could I steal the box of salt samples?
Popcorn salt.
You can certainly try.
That's
You're
never a good sign.
you're not-
You can certainly
I know.
try.
Oh boy, I'd love to watch that.
you are
Let's do it.
you are in plain sight.
Yes.
And you're not hiding.
But
No,
it's
eye
midnight.
contact.
It's
Okay,
dark
full
out.
eye contact. Okay,
No,
so
but-
roll.
There's a good fart noise coming.
But
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to blow. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to blow. I'm sorry.
The roll that I would have you roll would have been sleight of hand at disadvantage.
like a DC 20.
So go ahead and make that roll.
Or make a noise. It was be really good.
It was a nervous fart.
I didn't hear it. I'm sorry.
Don't have
I don't think the microphone's hot. You gotta be able to.
Warren?
That was an interrogative.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm asking questions.
Yeah. Make eye contact while your character
Full eye
farts.
No, he
contact.
just like picks it up and just walks away.
I'm hoping the awkwardness would enhance my sleight of hand.
I mean,
It's a crit.
it's a crit success.
You can't say no.
He has no idea that you took it. He was very distracted by the theatrics of the whole thing.
Yeah,
The eye contact.
complete denial that all of this just happened.
Pretty sure
Yeah.
if in real
So
life
now-
I was
now
selling
what?
salt, if somebody walked up, looked me in my eyes, farted inquisitively, and then walked away with a Sam Hamill. You earned it, my dude. I saw everything you did, and I don't care.
I'm also 8 feet tall.
I've got insurance. It's fine.
So you get the box.
Yep, and just walk away
Okay.
while maintaining eye contact.
I go up and say,
Slowly backed away with eye
Would they
contact.
charge you with
Salt.
theft or vandalism
Can I,
at this
can I
point?
get some of this guy's sample of assault with a silent but deadly weapon?
I seem not to be selling salt.
Oh, okay.
And the vendor sack closes.
Are they now smelling salt?
Alright, well, open the box.
What's up in the box? So the box itself looks like it has a device similar to a dice on it.
Oh no.
You can basically you shake the box, and it lands on a number, and then will open.
Oh, it's a magic 8 ball.
Got it.
Sure. Then we'll try to open the box, or I'll try to open the box.
Okay, give it a shake. Roll a d20.
11.
11.
I don't think a number bad or good on this one.
So you get celery salt.
I'm mad about it.
That would go pretty good if we did the buff
So the
bourguignon.
box is still
Nice
The
little
box is open now,
Extra flavor.
and it's no longer latched.
And you can't reload.
Can't reset it. And,
Oh, that was my question.
Thus, we do not have to use celery, the trashiest of vegetables.
the wateriest of vegetables.
Celery gets around.
So what are you doing with the box? You just gonna put it down, or
If I have room to store it, I'll just keep it.
Yeah, it's a nice box.
Yeah, it's a nice box.
Oh,
We
All
can
kinds of stuff in
upcycle
there.
I was just gonna
Shrink
take
it.
it and like walk back to the vendor and just put it. If you're not keeping it.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir, we do not want this.
Here's your box.
I found this.
no, I just walked up and just like put the box back down and walk away.
All right. The
Like,
opposite of
nothing
my
happened.
Yeah, that's
Can you give us an apologetic part?
All
I'm
right.
sorry, everyone.
Okay,
So-
so can the tech team now require players to do weird things when somebody donates?
If they pay
This is
for it, sure,
great.
yeah, absolutely.
We gotta put money
I'm
where the
willing to
mouth
pay.
is.
I'm willing to play.
So we're still at the salt. Where can we
Correct.
go from salt? We can
There's
go back.
a left turn. 'Cause
Okay.
it's kind of, imagine
It's always left.
a spiral
Oh,
of sorts.
I've been
Like if
doing
you were to go
this
back
really
to the
well.
right, you would eventually come back out where the orange vendor was. But where you've gone to like multiple left turns, you've kind of popped out in a different area, and there's only left turns now.
Okay.
Still
So
left?
who's next?
You gonna continue to go left?
Yeah. But
Okay.
We only have-
left is always right.
we have
You
what,
go
one
left.
more?
You go left. How many times are you gonna make a left turn?
We're going in a circle, aren't
Oh,
we?
we're going back. Let's go back then. Last way. That's my vote. Is to go.
What is-
Why don't we
Start
just
to
keep
go
going?
back,
No.
and you see a left turn.
Well,
Well, that's impossible.
At least 200 laps.
but we can't.
Yeah.
You don't have an
Doing it for
ingredient
Dale.
yet, so we can't get out of here yet.
For Dale.
At least 200 laps.
Well,
What if we refuse?
But I mean, technically, we didn't. Is stealing an ingredient counts as getting an ingredient?
He obtained an ingredient somehow.
Give me 2 seconds. I have it on my Google Docs.
I have a question. Just because we are able to go left does not mean we cannot go right. Have we tried this? That seems like a silly question. Maybe it won't, but perhaps if we try.
Yeah, what exactly are these dead ends made out of? Are we looking at
These
bush,
walls?
wall?
oh yeah,
These walls
We
would
should
be
have brought
empty
the
stalls.
mirrors.
yeah.
Who is
They're
to,
they're like empty stalls that are made into a wall.
Okay,
who is to say that we cannot pass through? Have
probably
we
something
attempted?
magic.
I'm gonna that
The salt.
salt that we got at the beginning.
Okay,
I'm
use
gonna
it
grab
as
a
a trail.
handful of it and just like throw it, but like where we're at the violet vendor, I want to throw it to the right and see if it just like falls on a stall or if it just goes through.
We don't have anything. We don't have any vendors around us anymore.
Maybe
Oh yeah, well,
Can we go back?
Where the stall was,
I'm going back to the.
where the violet vendor was. Okay. It passes through.
Whoop. Can I follow it?
You can.
I'm gonna follow the salt.
Get the rope. Everybody grab it. You can't go alone.
You pass through.
Single file line, everyone.
Okay.
What is on the other side?
2 seconds. Sorry, my.
It's all of the vendors. We clipped into the the special room where all the vendors are lined up with all of their gear.
They're all in T poses.
Yeah. I've been in that room before.
There's like chests on the ground that have all their inventories.
There's some power armor over there. I didn't know we needed it, but here we are.
I'm gonna press the tilde key and type in no clip, and just gonna walk straight towards the exit.
TCL guy, TCL. Okay. TGM.
So as you pass through, you're all going together.
Yeah.
You
On the
pass
rope.
through, and there is a path leading up.
Okay. Well,
You can no longer collect any ingredients from the maze.
Shh. I am so sorry. It was just an idea.
it's okay. Some people were just a little picky. Dang it.
I mean, like we turned down like 2. We turned down mushrooms and what else?
Mushrooms, fish.
You know, you got fish.
No, I
No,
didn't.
we had fish.
Yeah,
Yeah, we had
potatoes.
fish earlier.
I got
You
potatoes.
From there, you got beef,
Mm-hmm.
2 carrots, 2 potatoes, and 3 eggs. And to answer your question, it is beef. It's just beef.
And
He was a liar.
So we
And
got,
we got
celery, salt, 3
And
eggs,
salt.
2 potatoes, meat, and 2 carrots.
So tasty.
We have a pot roast
Mm-hmm.
With the side of oof.
with a side of,
No, you put a fried egg on top. Makes
okay.
everything better.
and we still have an ogre onion, some regular garlic, some basil, some sage.
I had parsley and thyme that I did not use. I had some
I mean, this sounds
sprouts also as
tasty.
well.
Let's hope that we.
This is way
I
better
still
than
got the
the
garlic
omelette au
knot.
fromage I was intending.
Yeah.
So there's a kind of winding path up the mountain that leads to a grand opening. Kind of like, it looks like a cave almost. It seems to be the only path forward.
All right. Well, let's get going, guys. That's all we can do.
Hold the rope.
Yep.
Okay.
Doop, 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 doop.
See what happens.
Okay. You pass through, it just opens kind of up into an actual coliseum.
Oh.
As you make your way through the center of the coliseum, you get to it's like a setup arena. Like there's a similar setup to the first setup. Very similar. There's a cooking utensils and there's different things set up. Basically the base supplies are all set up in the center. There are elemental things in each of the corners. However, there's no wind, there's no fire, there's no earth.
Because we could do that ourselves.
There's no water. There's just ingredients set up at 4 different sections of the circle. And the gourmet appears before you. And he says, with each trial, you've woven magic and culinary excellence into the tapestry of remarkable feats. Now you must achieve harmony with the elements themselves. The beast before you is the embodiment of earth, water, air, and fire. You must subdue this guardian using both your weapons and your wits, your strength and your sauces.
Condiments.
There were no condoms.
Should have got that aioli.
Oh, we got it? Oh my god. We can have potato salad.
Mayonnaise.
See, if we hadn't used
You are
that
truly
oil,
the
we
most
couldn't have made
Midwestern
it.
mom, and I love it. I'm just so here for it. It's so great.
Suddenly, the air trembles with a powerful energy, drawing your eyes to the heart of the arena. From a blaze of elemental light, a magnificent creature emerges. Standing taller than the mightiest steed, and feathers a tapestry of the 4 elements. The creature's eyes blaze with an otherworldly intelligence, surveying you all with a gaze that pierces your very souls. Its crow, resonant and commanding, fills the arena. You're met with the elemental rooster.
Yeah, look at these earrings. I was ready.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I would like to remind everybody at home I picked those earrings out today.
ladies and gentlemen, it is game time.
Like that scene from Airplane where the guy like whips his sunglasses off and there's another pair of sunglasses underneath. Just with mustache. I love it.
That hurt really
No, I
bad.
was about to
That hurt a little bit.
So it's each of its feathers. It's a fiery plume. There's some that are fiery that crackle and glow, and then some of the other ones underneath they look like water, like flowing. There's feathers that are more white and like airy and kind of float. Seem to be completely weightless. And then underneath there's earthy barbs that look like stone, and its talons itself seem to be made of stone. It lets out a large crow, as roosters do.
You should have made it angry. There you go.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm not counting that. It rolls in the thing right this
I don't know what
Okay.
my initiative is. You should have some initiative though. Hold on. Ooh, school.
Those roll.
16.
There, right there. So that too.
I'll do the
Also
I'll
stay
do the
behind.
critical role counting thing. So I need 20. You said you had a 20,
30, 20.
30, 20. So 15 to 20. Use 20,
16.
18.
18.
Ooh, a plus 0. It's like no dexterity.
Nora.
I'm just big.
And that's a 10 to 15.
Oh boy.
What?
5 to 10.
Oh, I also had a 16 by the way.
Oh, it's 16. Okay.
Sorry.
You will move on the same turn as Nora.
Whoever has the higher.
Jackets.
It's
Yeah.
already decided between the two of you.
Yeah.
I've got a 16 dex.
You have the higher dex.
Stroke. Then Nora. And it was, I said 5 to 10. What was it? 8.
7.
7.
It's not that bad. Could be worse. Not great. Could be worse.
And Lena. And
I think
let's see where our friend.
that crit fails.
After the stream, I will send you all a picture of the elemental rooster that I had AI create because I can't create things. It's real neat. So
How far away are we from this thing?
it's in the center of the arena, and you had just entered the arena, so it's in the center.
Distance wise?
Oh, I would say. Probably about 25 feet away. Okay. So start of the round is Hessa.
I am going to pull out my giant chef's knife,
No, that's
Okay.
and I'm going to charge in and take the first swing, like right at the breast.
Okay, roll the hit.
Yeah.
16.
A 16 does hit. Roll damage.
Yeah.
15.
Okay. He kind of winces from the attack, but and as you attack it, all the other elements vanish except for fire. And its plumes kind of explode in a burst of flame. Okay, it is now 4.
Did you use both attacks? We're level 5. Unless, what are you?
We're level 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled level 3.
Oh yeah, HP 5.
Whoops. I'll take my
At about 20-ish HP.
23 to hit.
Maybe.
That definitely
Yeah.
hits.
Hopefully.
4. Another 8 damage.
Okay. 4.
Is it still on fire?
Yes.
Um. Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna attack it. Michael Burr. Level 1 smite on it. So,
Got a $20 donation from I don't want Callie to ruin my day. Crit success for 4. Probably David, LOL.
yeah, because there's 2 Davids. So I just wrote my character name down.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't want Callie to ruin my day. Yeah, 2 attack. 15 on the dice, so 18.
18 hits.
Alright, let me roll 6 for the damage first. My weapon is a maul, but it's flavored into a meat tenderizer.
Mm-hmm.
So
I love that.
7, 10 for the first. D8. I have a bunch of those for a very good reason. Why can't I remember? It's just 1d8 for level 1, right?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, there it is. I couldn't find it on my character sheet. I just did this. 2d8. Actually, it was 2d8 for a level 1 spell plus 1d8 for each level past it. I'm just using a level 1 spell right now. Is it Undead or Fiend?
No.
Darn. That's another 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Of Divine. Yeah. Second attack. 15 on the dice again. Another 11 points of damage. This is all bludgeoning.
Okay.
Except for the smite. And as a bonus action, I'm going to burn my Channel Divinity. Character needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. DC 13.
It's 13?
Yeah. I'm doing Champion Challenge. I'm a Oath of the Crown as a knight.
14.
Okay. Well, I'm done.
Okay. That brings us to Jok.
Maybe. I will.
Does it look like it hurt?
Not that you can tell.
Is there? So I need to just sort of for my own benefit. I need to get within 5 feet of it, but also 5 feet separate from anybody else. Is there a way I can circle around it or get to that particular point?
Yeah, it's 25 feet away.
Okay.
So you could get on the tail end, like 5 feet away on the other side, like kind of rotate around it.
Okay. Yeah. That's. I'd like to do that just to move, and get around it. As what I'm sure is probably a total surprise to just about everybody, from the scabbard on my belt, I'm going to draw the actual le daguette, my sharpened rapier, which is a sword.
No, I didn't know if you.
It's an actual.
I thought it might have been like a shish kebab stabbing thing.
That's what I use it for primarily. Yeah, you are not wrong. I'll say, it's time to make a proper shish kebab, and I will attack it as a 5th level rogue. I have the ability to sneak attack if I.
Yeah,
am
he is
within
flanked, so you have advantage.
Oh, even without that, as a 5th level, I have as a swashbuckler. I have the ability to attack him as long as I'm within 5 feet and nobody else is within 5 feet of me.
Okay.
And I can do that even to his face. So, yeah, I will roll to sneak attack.
Because I'm for sure right as.
But you can still roll it with advantage too, just so you have.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
you can roll 20.
Sick. Love that. For me, how does...
You want me to show you?
I don't know why I'm there. I was trying to figure out where the hell I put it on my sheet. There.
So you're a squashbuckler?
Swashbuckler, yeah. That's a... is that a +6 to hit? 21.
That hits.
Okay. So that is 3d6 on the sneak attack. Boop. 11 on the sneak attack. It's just 3d6. Do I also roll the damage from the sword?
Yeah.
So I also need to roll 1d8 plus 3. So that was 11 from that. 1d8. Which one is the 8 one? It's this one that has 8 on it. Plus 4, so 15 points total.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I will disengage from him.
Okay.
Are you gonna move away? Do you have any more movement?
Movement's 30-ish. I could probably back away at least out of arm's reach. He said it was roughly like 25 feet away, right?
Yeah.
So
The
can I back up
circle's
about-
radius is 25 feet.
Oh, okay. So I can't fully
So it's
disengage.
50 feet all the way across.
Gotcha. Okay, so I can't fully disengage then. Never mind. That's fine. I'll take it. I'll sit there.
Okay. That has us at Nora.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
And it's a big chef's cleaver. It's gonna appear right there, and it's gonna go ahead and attack.
Where do you want it? Like just beside it?
Yeah, because it's like big. Is it how big comparatively to?
What size is it?
Yeah.
It's a large creature.
Okay.
Okay.
So you should be able to summon behind it, so you can.
Well, Jacques is behind it, but disengaged. And 4 is in front of it.
Yeah. So it
Just around it.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I've done that, and I'm just gonna go ahead summon it. It's flanked on multiple ways. So if we're doing flanking?
Yeah.
Okay. And go ahead and to attack it. So.
Okay.
So that was a crit +7, which is a 27 to hit. And then let's pick the right one of these. So that's 10 points of slashing, I guess, with the cleaver. Unless am I doubling? We're not doubling damage or crit. Yeah. Yes. How do you want me to handle it?
It's the double,
That's
but
fine.
not bonus. Double.
Double's
Okay.
fine.
Just double damage. So
Well,
then it.
the spiritual weapon doesn't have bonus.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So 12, 16 slashing.
Yeah, it depends on if you want double dice roll or just double damage.
Double damage.
Okay.
Okay.
It's always more fun to roll more dice. So.
Oh, I mean, if you all prefer to roll more dice, that's fine too.
No,
I
I
don't particularly care.
I doubled it. I rolled a 6 on a D8, so I'm good with it.
Okay.
And so I'm still kind of a distance away.
Do we not also have to cook something?
make this better? Are we
We haven't
cooking
figured
now?
this out yet.
There is 4 corners with ingredients representing the 4 elements, and a rooster that you're fighting.
Oh, so
And there's
maybe we need
cooking
to get
stuff in the center.
ingredients.
And it doesn't look like we're hitting it. Like, we can't tell if it's moving or not.
Okay.
Fire element is the only one that's still present, right?
Yeah,
The other
it's
ones-
fire right
okay.
It is fire right now.
So maybe that's the
I
place to
can't-
go.
So while
Also-
they're fighting, I can run over to the fire corner
You
if
have
I
to
can
wait- just have to
proceed.
wait for your turn.
Yeah.
Which one that is?
Well, and I
My
might.
next turn, I can dash over to something too because I'm disengaged. So
So where am I close to anything right now? Like, could I get to fire? 'Cause
The fire is like the furthest away. It's like at the furthest north point of the room. If you're looking at an
Okay.
overhead view, you all came in from the southwest,
Okay.
the Midwest, if you will.
Oh, we're in the Midwest. Okay.
Advantage on everything.
To your almost like 10 feet away, like 5-10 feet, is the water section,
Okay.
and to your left is the air section.
I'm gonna run over to the water section there because I can actually make it there.
Yeah.
Because the
You also have those elemental chef set. Don't forget those.
ooh, okay.
Anything that you prepare with those utensils is imbued with whatever element you choose.
Okay.
Did we want to just because that's only one set. Does each one of them just took the one that we cooked with?
Well,
So if you say like, I want to prepare a potato with water element, just
Then
as an example,
it'll
then
be
it
a
would
water
be a water
ingredient.
element potato.
okay.
It'll count as a water ingredient for all intents and purposes. You can also get water ingredients from this section, but you can also prepare with the utensils of this section.
Okay. Well, because all of my
That would be.
spiritual weapon stuff was a bonus action, and I moved, so I'm gonna grab something. Is it the same list of ingredients as before, generally?
Yes, I can. I'll have it's.
They do it because
I'll have to roll for what you get.
Okay. Well, if you roll for it, that's cool. I'm gonna grab something, and that'll be my turn then. Why not?
So you got some Leviathan lettuce.
Okay. Nice little salad, I
I
guess.
assume to use the middle cooking thing, it's an action.
Yes.
Okay. I bet we feed it. It's probably just hungry. Give it a beef stick. Okay, that's the end of my turn then.
Yep. So you only get when you use an action to pull something from the ingredients, you get one ingredient.
Did you have an action left?
Yeah, because spiritual weapon, that was all bonus.
I didn't know if commanding it was an action or not.
not on the.
No,
turn
it
I
takes
summon
it takes its own thing.
Okay. I knew it used to be.
Yeah.
According
Yeah.
to Wizards of the Coast and D&D Beyond.
Yeah, no. Well, yeah. It used to be spiritual weapon was you had to use your own action to tell it what to do.
Yeah.
So.
Now it's all bonus action.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's so
right.
rad. Love it.
Yeah, I'm glad Baldur's Gate decided to.
Thanks, Baldur's Gate.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Wow, way to make my life infinitely better.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah.
for.
Is that your turn?
Yes, that's the end of my
Okay.
turn. I'm done.
It is now Kadit's turn. What would you like to do?
What's your movement there?
So I wouldn't be able to make it all the way to the fire element.
If you used. Yeah, you won't have the dash and the bonus, but if you use dash as your action, you could get there. You also, what ingredients do you have on you?
Celery salt.
You're not making anything with that. Yeah, you're gonna need an actual.
Just to clarify, celery salt would count as a water element,
Okay.
just because of its salt water, and celery is kind of
Very watery.
very watery. So
Yeah, I used all the fire elements that I picked up earlier.
Okay. So yeah, if you want to dash, you should be able to make it. I mean, the idea. The idea is I was trying to compel it to pay attention to only me, but it passed and saved.
So I'll try to dash to the north end where the water ingredients are then.
to the south end, you mean?
Yeah.
Because north end is where you're the furthest away is
Yeah.
the north end where the
I guess
fire
that's
is.
that's
You're
what
trying to
I'm
go
water-
fire.
Yes, I said the wrong thing. Fire ingredients.
You want to go to the fire ingredients?
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, he would use his because it's more than 30.
Yeah.
yeah,
You
so
want to
you-
use so you want to dash?
Dash. So
Okay.
That uses your action. You still have a bonus action if you can do anything.
It's all combat. We need it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right, Lena, it's your turn.
I'm gonna cast Conjure Animals, 3rd level spell. I'm gonna cast 2 tigers to help you out, send them over towards the chicken.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to go towards the earth. I don't know where that is in
Earth
relation.
is, let's see, from where you're at, it's like just as far away as the fire is. It's like this. Like here's fire and here's earth.
Okay, well I'll go that way.
Towards the earth.
Yeah.
Okay. You just want to go the full movement?
What?
You druid.
One more time?
Druid.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just want to go your full movement?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're from the way you came in, you could almost get to the earth from the angle that you're at,
Mhm.
but you're just short of it.
Okay.
Is it your only action this turn?
She summoned 2 tigers.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I
She
missed
she
that.
cast a spell.
My bad. I was gonna say.
Do you have the stat blocks for those?
I can get them.
It is the root. Is that your?
Yeah, that's your troll turn. right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It is now the rooster's turn. So the main person hacking into it was 4. So it's gonna target instinctively 4. As it kind of rears back and does its breath weapon. So there's going to be a 30-foot cone, which I think.
It's just unless somebody's behind me because everybody moved.
No, everybody
around.
moved out, so you're the only one.
And
That's gonna
where'd you put the tigers?
They probably flank them on the side, so like you and then the tigers.
So you're next to. Well, where's Tessa?
You're. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Can I roll to plead the 5th?
Yeah. Tessa's up there with me.
Okay.
You went straight for the face.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I mean, I wanted some more
you
kitty,
need
so
to
like
do
I was trying to
a
carve some up.
dexterity saving throw.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is gonna go poorly.
Yeah.
5.
That's fail.
Do you want Callie to ruin my day?
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
roll.
did fine.
Hold on, I'm gonna use my advantage that I got, and I'm gonna use my advantage on that one. 'Cause
Okay,
I don't
yeah.
like that.
Perfect.
It can be worse.
Oh.
It got worse.
It got worse.
Well, good thing that's just advantage, and you're not replacing the roll.
Wow.
So what was your?
I rolled a 3 and a 4.
You had
I had a failure and a success,
I'm sorry, Rose.
but I mean, I'll take
You know,
the
it comes
failure.
for us all.
yeah. Yeah, we're gonna give you that. We're gonna give you
Yeah,
that
I'm about to just get.
nasty failure. So
Ruh-roh.
Yeah,
You guys have hit points, right?
I have a lot of it.
You had them, right?
You're doing great, sweetie. Good job.
Once upon a
This is
time,
like a pair of boots
but-
that's on fire there.
if I had brought all my dice with me, you would hear me shaking all the dice.
Mhm.
I got dice. You want to shake them?
Say, dude, would you like me to roll? Let's all roll. Everybody,
see.
hey, everybody grab it.
I'll use my shameful ones that don't roll good.
Don't hand it. Don't hand them the good ones.
There we go.
Those or this one. Let's just do it.
How much health do you have?
We're gonna find out, aren't we?
You take 40 points of damage.
Ah! So up.
Are you kidding?
You
No.
take,
I have 9 left though.
you take,
I am still up.
okay, you both take 40
Wow.
points of damage.
I'm a very stout logger.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
Good job.
And
But you better
then
go fast.
Oh God. Okay. How far away are you guys from me?
It depends on your healing.
Uh-huh.
There we go. I am still up.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm not.
that
You'll be
is,
fine.
after it completes its breath.
Wasn't there talk of like potions at some point before this game?
And we never took a short rest to make our little treats that reduce our
Well,
our chef feet.
technically,
Yeah.
before we had that, before we started.
But the secret is when I laid down on that lounge, I secretly made.
Behind your back.
I secretly filled with my baguette to make the little hors d'oeuvres.
Some hoditos,
Yeah,
some
yeah,
hors
yeah,
d'oeuvres. Wherever my uncle is, no one said it for you.
Okay.
I mean,
It now changes its plumes after it fires its breath weapon. Its plumes kind of change, and they are now. It kind of like it hardens. It's like its feathers stiffen,
Mm. Okay. Okay.
and it turns like kind of a tan, light brown color.
Sort of earthier.
You could say it's an earthy hue,
Do love a good earth tone.
and it is Hess's turn.
so did we get potions?
Yes.
What kind?
Uh,
Or just what's the healing on them?
Hmm.
22 seconds.
And are you mean and make us use actions for potions?
No, I'm not mean.
How tall is this thing?
It's about 7
quiet.
feet tall. 7.5 feet.
So we're looking at it and it's almost in its eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm.
Which if you think about a giant-
little bit, but,
You, with me, I meant me.
okay.
I'm tall.
Which, if you think about it, looking at a chicken in its eye, like it's looking you in its
Yeah,
eye,
that's kind of terrifying.
that's terrifying.
At least it's not a goose.
It's true. Healing potions. You did. I was going to give you all healing potions. I forgot about that.
I didn't.
We'll say a potion of greater healing.
Yay.
One standard healing potion and one potion of greater healing.
Boy.
You know what? 2 greater healings. I don't care.
This is making me more nervous.
What's the stats on those? I can't remember.
I'm
looking
looking low.
Yeah.
4d4 plus 4.
44 plus 4. Neat.
And Syl is a nice DM and will let us use bonus actions to
As-
treat them. Because that roll is dumb.
Pour them all into my hat and I drink them all at once.
It does nothing because you did not get hit.
Yeah.
Some of that good kombucha.
I feel very good.
Okay. So is that it? Rivers.
I'm just gonna wail on it again.
Okay.
20 on the first.
That hits.
That's 13 on the first. 13 damage on the first hit.
Okay.
And 24 on the second attack roll.
That
For
hits you.
14 damage.
So 27 damage.
Yep.
Does it look like it's taking that damage?
Yes.
Okay.
And not just because we have 15 minutes left.
Oh no, its magical shield has dropped. Something time.
Well, I think we just have to make a meal and then probably feed it to the chicken and please the
Go
chicken.
bonk it. My turn.
Or we make the chicken into a meal. Just saying.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Well,
I'm so good
go ahead,
at
it's your
stabbing
turn.
the chicken.
Okay.
you guys keep stabbing. You're doing great.
I shouldn't though. I need to make.
Okay, so do you? I know some DMs don't, and some do allow you to spend. You can't. I know you can't cast 2 spells, but can you use 2 spell slots in a turn?
Not 2 spell slots. You can do a cantrip
Yeah, cantrip and a spell.
and a spell.
If you have the thing. No, I have one of my. Yeah, I can't do it.
As long as you have the appropriate actions, of course. Like,
Yes. Because it burns spell slots, not casting spells. So I'm just gonna hit it twice with them all.
Okay.
My other D20. Okay, there it is. I did bad, guys. 17. The other one doesn't hit. I'm sure.
17.
Yeah.
That one misses.
Okay.
Right now, I think, Justin, you still have an advantage. DLC, you still have a crit success. I believe.
Yes. But you by yourself.
We have
That's
a 15-minute warning.
Yeah.
Just to-
I know I have mine. I'm waiting for the next time. And as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Branding Smite.
Okay.
That's into my turn.
What's the you said Branding Smite? What's Branding Smite do again? I don't recall.
My next attack
Gotcha.
does
Okay.
does bonus 2d6 radiant.
Then Jacques, it's your turn.
All right. We are gonna do. Nope. We are going to do a stab. Another big stab. Another big sneak attack that I will use my critical success for.
Okay.
So.
Do you double the sneak attack on that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what? Let's see here. Hold on. Let's roll the.
So don't double the dice, double the damage. Like whatever you roll, double it.
Right. I was gonna roll the actual damage on the sword and then roll the sneak attack damage as well.
And there's double all of it.
Yes. And just not the bonuses. Got it. Yep. All right. Let's see here. Oh, that didn't-
Did you? Okay, you're using your success, so it's auto crit.
Yes.
So
yes.
that works.
So 2. 7, 10, 11. Wow, that's the worst that could have been. So I think it's 25 total if I add the bonus after the fact.
So 50.
No, it would be. Oh, no, it would be 25 after the bonus.
After the
It's
bonus.
25 total.
11 double then plus.
And then plus the big yeah. So, and then I will. Which station am I closest to?
You're closest to the water.
Nobody
I
is at
believe.
air.
Nobody's at air.
Yeah, nobody's at air. It's about the same distance away from you as water
Yeah,
is.
because you're hitting the fire.
I'm at fire.
So I will.
He's at fire. She's at earth.
I'm
or
going
almost
to. I'm going to.
there. And then Mary's at
Getting an ingredient is now going to be a free action just because of time.
Okay.
Cool.
Sick. I'm going to.
Yeah.
Also, you can get to any one of the stations you want to get to. on
Oh,
your
see,
turn.
I was gonna dash away to air, but
I
yeah.
was about to say you have the bonus action for dash. So.
Yeah. Well, I have a bonus action for dash, but also I have fancy footwork, which means I melee attacked him. I can't get opportunity attacks, so I'm just gonna
Okay.
dash away
Okay.
over to air and do the thing there.
Okay. You get a croissant.
I've received a croissant. A croissant.
$30 donation from Anonymous. No incentive requested, so thank you, whoever
Yeah.
donated.
Thank you, Anonymous.
Give three of us, advantage on something. So we can end it fast.
Yeah,
That's a
Somebody
$30
gets-
chicken killer. I have
somebody will get an automatic crit. I'll give an auto. Actually, you know what? We need brevity. Unfortunately, everyone gets an auto crit.
Oh, heck yeah.
So,
Okay.
whose turn is it?
and for my second attack.
Nora, it's your turn.
Okay, cool.
Are you gonna try to do a meal thing, or are you gonna make?
I can do both. So spiritual weapon, which is an auto crit. Oh,
Do you want to use the auto crit on your spiritual
So
weapon?
you're fine.
It took 4 last turn.
Do you want to use the critical success on your spiritual weapon, or do you want to use it for an action that you do?
Oh no, I want to use it on spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Because why not? It's fun. So that's a. I'll roll 2. Okay. So it's 12 points of spiritual cleaver damage to the chicken.
12.
And I am gonna shout to all right, everybody, I think we need to feed this chicken. So bring all your stuff in the middle and let's, get it working up. And I'm gonna go toward the center. Because the chicken, it's a rooster, whatever. It's in the middle, but I want to go to the middle bit and start throwing out the ingredients. And for everyone's reminders, if we all make it in, we've got beef, potatoes, carrots, eggs, celery, salt, lettuce, garlic, sprouts, onions, and then I don't know what other folks picked up when I was on a bathroom break. But I'm thinking potato salad, so I'm gonna start making that.
Okay. Lots of ingredients for stew.
Or potato salad.
We'll fix that.
Yeah, but what
Stew on top of potato salad is also pretty
element
tasty.
are you dealing with?
Yeah.
Well, can't I just treat all the things separate? I mean, I was thinking fried chicken and potato salad, and a healthy salad, I guess. We've got lettuce.
What about the secret fifth ingredient?
Love.
Let us all love this potato salad.
We don't have time for love.
You would be surprised. I am French adjacent.
I'm just chopping I'm chopping up things, prepping vegetables. Other people need to get to the middle.
Well, no, it's a magical thing. You just use an action to make your item.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
made. So if everybody gathers, it can be made.
Yeah, you need to.
As a free
Well,
action.
you still have an
that's
action left. Can you heal from
Or the not human beef.
Not really. Oh yeah. Do you want to be healed?
Yes.
Are you sick?
Yes.
Should I eat your vegetables? Okay.
A robot.
So I am gonna heal you.
Thank you. Just do it.
I have to look it up. I think I just can do.
Does everyone
Who else is
get-
injured right now?
I lost
I
four.
did too.
I lost 4 hit points
Way wounded
4
in
hours
there.
ago. So
Okay.
Yeah.
They lost
26.
40.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you 20 and you 5.
40.
Okay.
Okay. Done.
That would be bad.
Okay, go. Next.
Pity, it's your turn.
It's okay now.
Then I should try to get my celery salt or whatever
You,
ingredients.
you can grab an ingredient and
You
when
can
you
grab
get
an
to it-
ingredient and then take it to the center.
That's what you did.
What's available? Yeah. So
You're
We're
at
just
the-
rolling.
We're at the end. You just go.
yeah. So,
You got an ingredient.
right on.
You got the good ingredient. It's the best one.
There you go.
Woo.
We're done.
Yeah.
All right.
You got a good thing. It's great.
It's so good.
Lena.
So
I
good.
think you're the
So tasty.
It's all eggs all the way
Like
down.
watching this.
Yeah, it's been-
You can have your tigers attack.
Can I give my crit to my tigers?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that and then continue to get my ingredient and bring it back.
So,
Okay. Go ahead and roll the the hit. It's auto crit, so go ahead and roll the damage for those tigers on the. I'm assuming
Okay.
you're having them attack the chicken, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And then
get a lot.
for the
better.
tigers, would it be a bite claw attack, just a crit on the bite,
That's
or on both?
just double everything.
Okay.
We're running.
I don't
low.
think we can kill this chicken. I think we just.
It's
It's
gonna go
fine.
down the next turn. Trust me. I'm going to do a lot of damage. I have 2 crits
How do I math?
Yeah.
and a level 2 smite and a level 2.
We'll figure your math out now.
I already have.
I'm,
I got 50.
50 damage.
Yeah, the 1d8 plus 3, so 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that was it. The rooster collapses and it kind of.
Oh.
It's still alive,
Okay.
but it's
I want to use this.
Well, don't ruin the meat. I'm gonna fry it.
I have a tenderizer.
and
It's fine.
unfortunately we have to close out because we have
no.
5 minutes. So you all prepare your meal: potato salad and a stew.
Fried chicken.
You do your crit on the chicken; it
Yeah.
almost kills it, but then you feed it like your plan was originally,
Oh.
and it restores itself and bows to you. The gourmet appears before you, and the rooster kind of envelops out and vanishes, but there's a feast laid out in front of you, for you, prepared. And instead of the typical visage of the gourmet, he takes his mask off and he introduces himself as he's clapping, walking towards you slowly. He says, I forgot the accent for a second. I am called Mountebank, the god of trickery at your service. This quest, this trial, was not just about culinary arts or the elements, it was about discovering the magic within yourselves. The ability to create, adapt, and overcome.
Grill style.
He's just got these huge antlers, big, beautiful fey wings, just this visage. This was going to be a lot more cool when I had time to explain it. There's only one quote that I wanted to get to that he said, and we'll close out the game. That, come continue your feast. I can promise you this is the beginning of a journey filled with wonders, challenges, and transformations. I have so many ideas of fun for mortals. In fact, I think my next endeavor may be a tavern, one that's bigger on the inside. And you receive the golden spoon of Aetherian.
I call dibs.
You only
I
get.
grab it and stick it in my hot chest. And
Aww.
I am the golden spoon. Now we go start our own restaurant.
Yay.
We all call it Norris, and I become the head chef there.
Yeah.
Pastry
Atlantic
chef.
Hill Bar and
I have
Grill.
the golden spoon. I can do it now.
Oh, you can do it now. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
So I believe that will conclude our quest for the golden spoon. I'm sorry we ran out of time. That fight was actually going to take a lot more stuff.
Yeah.
So,
I had to nerf mine yesterday too.
Did you, Phil? I mean, would
It
it
could have
matter?
just waltzed right out of that orb.
That was awesome,
Once,
man. Thank
once
you.
per
So,
turn, it can nullify any.
if anyone wants to make a shout out,
Once per.
go ahead.
Business status, though.
If anything has anything to shout out, anything anybody want to say?
Yeah, the Courtyard Deli. Today's host is the Courtyard Deli for this wonderful thing. It's been here for 30 years. Great lunch every day, every Monday through Friday, 11 to 1:30. Guys, come down. Specials every day. Best soup in town.
Excellent, excellent. The next game, starting at noon, will be the Thistle Can. And we're done. We're off. Thank you all. Stick around for the next stream.
Thanks, all. Bye.